Why?
Well, I just went live. Alright, let me open this up. And then let me get my encounter thing set up. Okay, that's up. Now let me get my lore up. Just in case. Hello, people. For those watching this. I also need to update the Twitch thing here in a moment. Whew. Gods. So I went all the way out to Astoria today.
How?
Yeah, it was nice. Problem, the event we went for got canceled.
Ha!
So 2.5 hour drive and it was canceled. But we got to do some nice shopping around, which was cool. I mean, they have some pretty places around there. Okay, yes, the Queen's Wood quest. Got it.
Icewind Dale, remember the Frost Maiden?
What are we talking about?
D&D book.
Oh, wait, what? There's some new D&D books?
Icewind Dale, remember the Frost Maiden?
Oh, okay, let me look. Alright. Is it adventure, I assume? Divine
Yes.
Contention, Stormlord's Wrath, Sleeping Dragon's Wake. Let me see. I know they got partnered up with Bilgewater, which looked cool. Someone's PMing me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so he's got an idea. Why are you messaging me, Fuka? Oh, yeah, thank you. Let me look. God, I just got 9 PMs from Captain. Okay. Oh, yeah, alright, so he's sending me stuff. Let me check this out, Fuka. Then I've got to update the Twitch thing here in a moment. Man. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's a new adventure book. It's another pre-order. Available September 15th. Wow. Oh, also, some other news.
Mm-hmm.
There is a 50-50 chance I might actually be moving in July.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
So fast. Wait, so quickly though?
Yeah. Depending on how much they take out of my check, I
How
might.
much?
Well, it's based on my medical and dental. Like, that's what I need to find out.
Ah,
Because I don't know how much it's going to charge. Of course, the first thing, as soon as I get dental coverage, since I haven't been to a dentist in 3 years,
that.
I'm so excited to go.
Check.
I take very good care of my teeth, but oh my god, I miss the dentist. Welcome back, Finny Boy, and sorry we didn't stream this week. I had to take a break, or the week off. I was exhausted after that 24-hour stream.
Well, at least you can actually give it to the dentist when they see that your teeth looks good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the nice thing is, it's been 3 years. My teeth are still very healthy, so it's not that is the issue here.
And fucking brag about it.
Well, I have to brush my teeth twice a day. I will brag about it. No problem, man. I can understand. Yeah, it was a rough
The
stream.
dentist told me my teeth look good.
Uh-huh.
I'm just waiting for an older lady to just pat your head and say, "Yeah, you're a good boy."
Listen, as long as I don't have cavities, I'm happy, alright? Because I don't want to deal with that again. I dealt with
Fair
that
enough.
once. It sucked. But yeah, so, it was, okay, cool, yeah. It was a good time, as far as, getting that all figured out. So once I find that out, I'll actually know how much I'm gonna have taken out of my paycheck, because I already know the tax rate, the income tax rate of, Washington.
Mm,
Um, and then so it's only 9.17 compared to the
mm.
30% we pay here in Oregon.
Holy shit!
We have the highest income tax in the U.S., I think. Oh no, second highest. I think Washington D.C. beats us. But we don't pay sales tax at all.
Fair enough.
So, that's why. But for me, my thinking is, well, that does not a issue. I'm going to be making enough that I'm not going to be really worried. And if I can afford the place I'm looking at right now, then I'm ecstatic because it's a 1 bedroom apartment. It's literally a block from the waterfront, and it's gorgeous looking. And it's a block from a gym and an espresso shop or an espresso coffee shop. So, and only a mile away from Pikes Market. So Fuka, the next time you come to visit, we'll be able to go walk around Pikes Market.
Nice.
But yeah, so currently, it looks like, yeah, there's a good chance I'll be moving here next month. If they do offer a stipend for moving or relocating towards the office, then I'm definitely gonna take it.
Okay.
and move. So yeah, I'm excited. Will tax get lower at all for you? In Germany, we get like 4% less tax on almost everything. So moving from Portland, where I'm currently at, to Seattle, I will go from 30% income tax to 9% income tax. So it'll be a lot less. Sales tax is still going to be kind of a bitch, but I think I'll be fine. To be honest, sales tax isn't a big deal. I'm used to it after going through Victoria. I'm also, and Fraz, you'll love this. I am from my main office. I am 5 minute or a 5 minute walk to the ferry that takes me to Vancouver or Victoria. So I'm gonna get my what's it called? My passport updated here this summer. Once they start opening and allowing more updates, since I had my name change, I have to change or get that all fixed. And then I'm going to be going to Victoria and Vancouver on the weekends. And I'm definitely Fuka. When you come to visit, you need to make sure you've got your passport, man, because we're gonna go check out Victoria. I want to show you how beautiful this place is.
Can't you just get like the land ticket? Well, not the land ticket, but the interstate travel.
I don't know. I'd have to look.
Because if you just get your passport, that means you're able to fly around the world.
Yeah.
There's like two different forms of passports. There's one for the North America
Just
and
use the fucking internet.
Mexico. No, there's one between North America and Mexico, and the rest is just for the rest.
I don't know. It's with the current administration. I have no idea on that, to be honest.
Mm.
I know there's a lot of issues going on right now with Canada and the U.S., so I would rather just have a passport just to make sure everything's taken care of. And a passport's not expensive to do. I think it cost me like $50 to get my passport done.
Mm.
But nothing less. No, we don't get anything less because of the pandemic. We're not even getting that much money compared to most countries. Like we got one stimulus check in the U.S. No worries. You don't have to lurk. You can chill out and ask questions.
Which is fucking stupid, by the way.
Yeah, I agree. It's not so like for me and Fuka, I can kind of understand not getting a stimulus check. It sucks for us, but like more my concern is for businesses. Like small businesses are struggling hard right now. That's more of what I'm worried about because both me and Fuka or any of us in the Discord chat, we can all make money, but small businesses who
Not
are
me.
closed. Well, yeah, you're not in the U.S., but small businesses who are closed who are dying right now. So but they did talk about releasing another stimulus check in September. However, I won't qualify for that, so which sucks because I'm right above the line for single income. But where they're not doing anything about, yeah, see, the U.S. has a really strong policy of not giving a shit about its poor people or its citizens in general, to be honest.
And the minorities.
Yeah.
And the gay people. And a lot. They just don't
Actually,
give a
in the
shit.
United States now, white people are the minority, which is funny. There's less white people than any other race except for Native Americans. Native Americans are
Are you
the only ones.
sure that's not because of the thing where they actually say that
No,
I'm
there was
white?
No, it's part of the
there's a
census.
statistic.
Yeah.
There was a statistic saying that white people's the major will become the minority in I believe like 10 extra years.
Well, there is currently more Central Americans in the U.S. than there are whites, which is just generally European heritage. Um, the blacks and whites are almost equal at this point. I believe they actually are equal because I think, well, assuming nothing else goes bad, they are equal currently. Let's go with that. And yeah, so, and then like I said, Asians have always populated the U.S. pretty heavily. You should just look it up instead of being unsure.
That's true.
As far as, oh, I mean, I could, but Fuka's got the new computer. He can Google it real quick.
Nah, that's all you
I'm
there,
good.
buddy.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because honestly, if I've already mentioned this that if our current administration continues after this election, I'm not saying any names, but I plan to move to up to Canada. I'll be moving to Ontario, I think it is, or Toronto, one of the two. I can't remember where.
No, Ontario.
Well, I don't
Because
remember where where my company's office is, depending on that. And I'll
Hey,
be.
you can actually
Yeah. What was that for us?
come hang out
Yeah.
if you go to Ontario.
Yeah, because I don't want to stay if the current administration continues. It's dangerous. I mean, as a white dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have never feared more that I would be attacked during a protest, and not because of the fact that just joining these protests. I've noticed the cops are just shooting in general at any big
Yeah,
targets. I'm a big
and
guy.
they don't fucking care. Just
Yeah.
like the government, they don't fuck.
Yeah, they started shooting media.
Yeah,
Did you see that, Fuka?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
They
can't believe it.
attacked an Australian. They attacked an Australian reporter,
Uh-huh.
and
It's just,
I
yeah.
think that was it. Yeah.
Well, I've seen them, like, I've been watching on YouTube. They've been attacking a lot of local news people when they've been there documenting the protests. Yeah, cops just don't care.
There's also a guy who was shot at from into a window when he was fucking
Yep.
or something.
Jesus. Yeah, see, I'm waiting for citizens to start shooting back. I'm not gonna lie, especially after the hangings we've been seeing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they aren't starting to shoot back. Jesus Christ, American Dream fucking dead. Oh, the American Dream's been dead since the
The American Dream has been
50s,
dead for a
man.
long ass.
The American
been dead
Dream
since
was
baby.
designed by in the 40s after World War II. It's the idea that when soldiers came back, they'd be able to work a factory job and be able to provide for their family. The problem is with inflation and the fact that the U.S. was no longer the central economic power that it had been because we got off the American gold standard, which is basically where all currencies transferred into the American dollar and then transferred to gold from that. So basically, your money was valued on American dollars to gold. And so that after that went away, the American Dream, as we call it, the little white picket fence and all that, has been gone forever. So we can't afford that. Like the average American cannot work a minimum wage job anymore, or work a blue collar job and make enough. Yeah.
Work without dying.
And then plus the fact that we have this massive socialist view of basically giving money for free to these people without them having to do anything, but we
Even
don't
anti-socialist.
count all of our poor people. Because that's the best thing. The jobless rate in America has gone down, right? The amount of people who don't have jobs, which is great. I love this. Because of the fact that in the US, the way we count those who are, jobless is based on you have to have applied to a job in the last 6 months or been working in the last 18 months. But if you haven't done any of this, so like say you end up homeless because of this thing, you no longer count as part of the jobless percentage. So, yeah. It's fantastic how America works. Honestly, there's a reason so many people are leaving. It's also a reason we're expecting a potential civil war at this rate.
The cool zone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I found it back up in the city where I'm planning to move into. There's one of the Capitol Hill has been taken over by citizens. They kicked the cops out.
Chaz?
Huh?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't kick the cops out. The cops left.
No, they kicked them out. Like they would not let them enter the portion of the town. They started barricading, blocking areas off.
No. What happened was the cops left because they expected the what you would call.
I mean, I'm going with what I heard on this one, man. I mean, either way, it's still impressive that this is all going on. They apparently had a warlord try to rise up, and that ended pretty quickly. But there haven't been any crimes reported in the area, so.
Yay.
Watched a streamer yesterday. He was 100% a Trump supporter, absolutely convinced USA is the best, and literally said that LGBTQ plus people don't deserve to live. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Isn't that against TOS?
What?
Hate speech?
No, well, yes, technically it is illegally. It is according to the constitutional rights. You have
No, not the constitutional right. TOS, Twitch TOS.
Yeah, it's
Twitch
it's against Twitch's TOS. Twitch is a big supporter. And he was doing a drunk stream. Yeah, which you're not legally allowed, or which you're not allowed to do anymore. That's why I stopped drinking on stream. You're not allowed to drink on stream anymore. Well, water, like yeah, but you can't drink alcohol.
Wait, is Monster alcohol?
No, Monster does not count as alcohol. It's an energy drink.
Oh.
White Claw's okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
Red Bull is counted as an alcohol though.
We on this channel we're big supporters of the LGBTQ plus. For a good portion of it because of the fact of Fuka. He's really made sure to help us out with that whole thing. So since Fuka's been more involved in that community than any of us. So but yeah.
You guys actually joined in protest or
I can't due to my job. I'm not allowed to. So I've been just donating money to some of the charities.
Yeah. I've just been donating money. I'm not. It's still Corona out there. I'm not going.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's been spiking up highly because of this whole thing.
No, it's not because of the protesters, it's because of the late again. They took down the lockdown.
No,
say it right?
it's no, in like places like here in Oregon, we are legitimately seeing spikes because people are out and about and people who are sick are going out. Plus the Proud Boys don't give a damn about wearing masks and they're getting people sick, which is disgusting. I mostly don't give that much of a damn because I'm in Germany. The law situation and stuff is pretty good, and I just let people. Basically, here, allow me to explain this to some. As a German, let me explain the U.S. current situation to you.
Shit's fucked.
No. In a way, a German would
No.
understand. Imagine a country, if you will, that lost World War One and was bankrupt, and instead of going and investing in a really terrible person that was smart, you invested in a really stupid person who was terrible. That's our current situation. I love one of my buddy's jokes. He told me, he's like, Trump wishes he could be Hitler, or he was as smart as Hitler. I was like, God damn, if that isn't true.
Hitler wasn't even smart in the first place.
Hitler was smarter, I would say, than
Than
Trump.
Trump.
And
Yeah.
only for the fact that he
If
understood
Hitler was
politics.
smart, they would have won the fucking war.
No, he was dumb in the fact. No, he was smart. He was overconfident, is why they lost.
Which is dumb.
Which was dumb. Yeah, he should have let his military. If you're gonna win a war, you let your military deal with wars. That's one of the reasons why the U.S. does so well. We don't put our president in charge directly. He supervises, but he is not the person who comes up with the strategies. Any military leader, it doesn't matter whether you're a tyrant or you're a fucking saint. If you don't know military matters, don't put yourself in charge. You know? That's why Mao had such a hard time. Hitler must have been somewhat smart, but yeah, he was sick in the head. Like completely fucked up person. I 100% agree with that. I'm saying that though Trump wishes he was that guy or him. And honestly, it's starting to see it more and more that he's a full supporter of it. It's ridiculous and disgusting. When I start seeing more KKK bullshit, ugh.
Have you seen that art of like Madonna, but instead of Madonna, it's a KKK member, and when the dress goes away, it was they were wearing police uniforms.
God. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're the only fucking country who doesn't require like a bachelor's degree to become a police officer. It's just
They
stupid.
fired someone. No, they turned down someone because they were too smart.
Yep.
Not fired. Thing.
Yeah, and they also most Americans can't technically pass traditional police requirements of as far as physicals go, so that's even better.
10 hours of training. That's all they got.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Honestly, and my favorite, and this has been the best news to hear. So, police stations, being a government organization, have to report where their money is going, their revenues are going. New York police station has millions of dollars that are just missing. They haven't reported it. The FBI has no fucking idea where it is. A CIA don't have an idea of where it is. The New York police have managed to misplace millions. No one fucking knows where it went, and they can't account for it. And they're not getting busted for this. If a company misplaced millions of dollars that the government gave them, that company would be under such legal issues. They would never do business again. I don't get that.
Yeah, I've seen someone, but I don't want to tell their identity or something. Their parent apparently worked pretty like a high position in the bank. Before they retired, apparently there was some weird shady shit in there.
Oh, they've caught police basically taking bribes, offering protection services. It's nasty.
In 2012, $1.5 billion dollars just disappeared.
Yep.
In the bank, the government basically just told them to add it back in.
Well, you know that's the great thing about banks in America. That's my favorite thing. Banks aren't ran by the government. Our currency is not ran by the government. It's ran by a official chosen by the 13 top banks on a council that pick who runs our currency, or the currency printers. So that means our banks run our economy. We are one of the only countries in the world where this is the case. Most countries have a government a branch that handles the currency printing. We are the only ones, I believe, in the world that print our banks print our own money.
Because we want to be special.
It's a leftover system from an economic daydream, basically.
Again, because we
Mhm.
want to be special.
Yeah. Oh god, I just it's amazing, honestly, how bad it is, how bad the government has fucked up so much. Ugh. They say, oh well, we don't want to become a socialist country. It's like fucking, we couldn't become socialist if we tried. Pog, wealthy people in charge of entire yeah, that's actually exactly it. And it's not even the wealthiest amount. It's not like Bezos or fucking Gates. It's guys you don't know anything about. One of our presidents, Hoover, yeah, fuck, there we go. Hoover was in charge of the commission. Basically, he ran the table at of the 13 banks, I believe, that run everything. And this council is decided, or those who get put on the council basically get decided by who's got the biggest bank. So these are top banks. These aren't like, oh, let me hire this or let's bring on this random small credit union guy that can help things. It's the biggest banks. That's why we bail these banks out, because if we don't, they stop printing our money. Which is that's actually one of the reasons that they believe that there was that massive bailout in 2012, is because of that fact. Is the banks were threatening to basically destroy our economy if they didn't bail out Wells Fargo, I think it was, and Bank of America. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, it's because mostly of the Wells Fargo, what was it? They have like everyone's social security cards all placed out and shit
Mm-hmm.
in broad daylight for hackers to take too.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's even better than that. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and US Bank, all the top 3 banks in the US, all participate in what we call fluffing. They legitimately will fluff their numbers by opening up extra accounts in their clients' names so that way they can meet their quota. So you could have like a good 5 or 6 bank accounts that you don't even know about
Not at all surprised.
with those banks. That's one of the reasons why I plan to split my money up a bit better. Go with a local credit union. USA feels like a third world country. It is. USA is a third world country with a mask on saying, no, we're rich. We're first world. It's like Saudi Arabia, basically. If Saudi Arabia said, you know what, we're all 100% rich and okay, we're one of the top military powers, you all have to believe it. That would be basically our situation. Because in Saudi Arabia, like 99% of the country is poor, poorer than even what the US deals with. 1%, which is mostly royalty, are rich. Same thing in the U.S. We just have a different version of nobility. We have it by money rather than title. So yeah, it's amazing, honestly. The USA is fascinating to watch, and the best thing is we're trying to fight for change, but these old people don't want it because they all think the system works, and they're not willing to admit that, hey, we fucked up. We fucked up bad. Because you ever try to tell an old person that they're wrong, they just look at you and say, no, objectively, I'm right because this is how I know. And if you even prove them wrong, like, well, it's because you have all the internet and all that available, so that's why you know.
They're 1 foot in the grave anyway, so they're gonna die anyway.
Of comparing how much a U.S. spends on the military. Yeah, we spend more than the next 26 countries on the list in military, as far as military means, and 25 of the 26 are allies of ours. Well, were allies of ours. They're not anymore because of our current administration, such as Germany, for example. God, he really fucked up. The last time we pulled our troops out of Germany, you know what happened? World War II. Every time we pull our troops out and piss Germany off, we get a world war. Do you think Biden is any good? I haven't gotten around. Biden is
is
a
basically
blue.
Democratic Trump.
Yeah, he's a blue Republican. He's no better. The only difference is Biden's more of a coward than Trump is, so he won't pull as much shit because his party will call him on it, rather than with the Republicans, where the only person who's calling him on his shit is Mitt Romney, which you gotta feel bad for the poor guy. Because Mitt would have been president if he didn't have Paul Ryan as his VP. He fucked that up and had to back the guy. So, because Paul Ryan is a dick who thinks abortion rights should be chosen by the man instead of a woman. And when he said this out loud, Mitt Romney, unfortunately, not wanting to make his VP look bad and to keep most of the Republicans on his side, had to agree with it, even though he admitted he did not agree with it. This is coming from a Mormon, and because of that, he lost to Obama. And I'm not saying that that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying that that is the entire reason Mitt Romney had no shot, is because of his fucking stupid ass VP, who was some young guy that made all young Republicans look terrible. So, honestly, I don't want Biden. I don't want Bernie. I don't want any of these old people in. I think that one young guy that we had that was going in, he should have stuck to it. He would have gotten the vote.
And no,
The gamer dude?
No, I don't know. He was
it was
some
a
gay
gay,
dude.
it was a gay Democrat. Well,
That's
yeah,
fine.
he would have been a good candidate. It was just that he was also a racist.
Was about to ask whether
Oh.
there was any good options, but then I remember the USA politics is 1v1 wrestling. So, that's not true. In US, we have 3 parties, 4 parties. Hi, Tren. Not too bad. So yeah, we have 3 parties that are usually elected. Technically 4 if you count the independent, even though it's not an official party, it is a party. It's not an official party, but it is what you can run as. So we have independents, we have Republicans, we have Democrats, and then we have the Green Party. The only reason you don't hear about Green Party or independents is because no one likes losers. Typically, independents are people who can't get into the Democrats or Republicans because they won't swing one way or the other. And Green Party, they're fucking ex-British people that we still don't like. So
Vote libertarian, boys.
I don't want to vote Democratic.
Where's a socialist party when we need one?
We know,
Vote
because then we end up
libertarian,
with
boys.
Hitler. I don't want to. We don't need Hitler. This is the
I
time
mean,
when a Hitler gets
no.
elected.
Okay, hold on, no, because Sweden has a socialist
Mhm.
demographic going on, and they're doing just fine.
That's because they realize they've kept their monarchy. We don't have a monarchy here to tell people, hey, you're kind of being stupid about this.
Trump our monarch.
Don't worry, I'll be the
Tren,
monarchy.
shut up.
Just make Trump our monarch.
Tren,
Come on.
Tren, I'm so happy that we can barely hear you.
Thank God. I can
Same.
hear him.
Just
very-
make Trump our monarch. Come on.
Tren, let me explain why that would be a bad idea for you. Just for you specifically. You know how you want to be able to become a nurse and make money for a living? Well, if you
Nurse
had
go
him as a
bye-bye.
king, that'd be gone. You wouldn't be able to afford to go to school because he doesn't like the fact that you get grants and scholarships.
Nurse go bye-bye.
He also wants to make it so schools cost more because he wants to privatize all of them. He doesn't believe in the current university system that we have that are run by the states. So, you still want that?
Genius.
Goddamn. Yeah, so that's basically U.S. politics in a handbag is, well, me, or at least I am, thinking about moving to Canada. So, if they've got a beautiful ocean view at the office out there, you know what? I might take the option. Wolf and I'll take a road
Honestly-
trip, and we'll go check it out.
I'm down. Hey, Fraz, can I bunk with you?
I'm actually gonna ask if I can bunk with you.
Why does no one ever want to bunk with me?
Well, I'd also say to the
Hey,
DM, but
Royce,
you know,
we're
my
all coming and bunking with you in Canada.
yeah.
I mean, I would, but I don't want to have to deal with your stench again.
To be fair, I don't know how many Canadians eat, or if ice cream is as popular in Canada as it is in the U.S.
Is it, Raz? Is it?
I mean, you can see it in grocery
I mean,
stores.
yeah,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't know what kind of answer you fucking expect me. I
Listen,
don't know what kind of answer
you
you fucking
only
expect.
have one type of Captain Crunch up there. We have 7. All right.
Yeah, that's a terrible
I
thing.
don't know if that's a thing. Actually, I've never.
That
looked
is. That's a
serious.
legitimate thing. I actually looked into it.
We have what? Choco Captain Crunch.
I'm
Rainbow
not gonna
Captain
figure that
Crunch.
one
I
out. I
mean-
don't eat cereal.
Canada sells most of the same things that America does.
They
Do you guys
From
have
the
a?
brands that they shipped into Canada?
well,
Hmm?
Canada has better beer
Well, that's
because they
highly
care
debatable.
that their beer tastes good. In America, we don't care. We just like it to be strong as shit and smell of bread. Honestly, I give the
Listen,
U.S.
do you
10
live in
years.
Portland?
Yeah, I do, and that's coming from a guy who lives and drinks in Portland. I hate the microbrews here. They're all shitty. They taste like bread and smell like fucking dirty water. 10 years? I mean, it depends on who's next president, honestly. If we get Biden, nothing's going to happen. Biden doesn't have the balls to do anything. If we get Trump, we got to listen to people bitch at us for the next 10 years, and I'm waiting for someone to invade us.
I'm just waiting for a revolt. That's all I'm waiting for.
I actually have never had German beer, but Wolf, Fuka, and me and Fraz have talked about taking a trip to Europe and going
Oh,
to Germany.
German beer is delightful.
I haven't actually ever had German beer, like true German beer. Kind of like the idea that, I've only had one true Mexican beer that came from Mexico, and it was so good, so sweet. But we should start D&D instead of talking about politics, because no one cares about my politics 90% of the time.
That's true.
And these guys won't do podcasts with me where we just talk about this shit, sadly.
I mean, you never set times, so it's kind of your fault.
You guys can set times,
This is the first I've heard of a podcast.
Oh, to be fair, I only
Right?
no, to be fair, I only talked to Fuka and Fraz about it, and Fraz like, "No, I'm
Okay,
good."
I was gonna say, like, you never mentioned anything to me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, by the way, if you're gonna go drive to Astoria, always make sure that you check that the event is going on. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So sorry, Wolf, I
Oh,
was not able to
buddy.
find you a bottle of mead. The event got canceled, and we went out there. We did shop around, but no one sold mead.
That's rough.
Yeah, the alcohol stores were closed. I was so mad. I don't
Damn
drink
it,
beer
no
a lot
alcohol,
either.
right?
Not an alcohol kind of guy. Well, I can't drink anymore. So, and the guys don't like it when I drink.
No, we just manipulate you when you're drunk.
That's fair. All right.
Who's weed?
You
Fuka,
did it too at one point. What's
pick
up?
a number between 1 and
4.
Okay.
Does it work?
We're fighting 4 hordes of dragons.
I like that idea. Trent, how do you feel about that?
I don't like it.
Trent, you will have to get closer to your mic as we play.
Do I get enough lube?
No, there will be no lube provided.
Then no, I do not like this idea.
You have to provide your own lube. We agreed on this weeks ago.
Aaron is dead. Just get over it.
Actually, Aaron's not officially dead, as I
Aaron's
pointed out.
alive.
Aaron is alive in a dungeon. Tenem's an asshole and knows illusion spells.
Fair enough.
But no one cares anymore, and that's the best part.
No, I do.
I mean,
No
We
characters
do.
care anymore, and that's the best part.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
I don't feel like dealing with that.
I mean, I'm Bob Ross. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Speaking of which, last time we left off on D&D with the Grim Legacy, we are back. So for those watching, I'm going back to my regular streaming schedule. Although we will be doing a specialty stream, not tonight, but probably coming up in the next couple days for the Minecraft stuff, because you'll want to see all that. Urdish can suck a dick.
Damn.
So yeah, last time we left off, the party managed to get back to the Dragonborn lands, where they fluffed about looking for stuff. Agent A went and got some items, talked to a well-known gnome paladin named Silverthread. Arcthus, aka Bob Ross with angel wings, joined the party with his vicious man-eating turtle named Diamonds. Machina did Machina things, and Snicknish found out his semi-true parentage and what happened and why the hell he was on an island full of man-eating cats. We come back to the party having been teleported after eating a piece of chocolate that was fed to poor Diamonds. Urdish logged
hold
off.
on. Deja vu.
What?
I've been in this place before.
The party teleported to the Oasis back where they originally had taken a night. Ah, yes, Imagination. Best movie. Thank you. I know. Quite enjoy. This is the point where you just kind of go play a game and just listen in as we play. Because I don't have a map up because I forgot to prepare for this D&D session because I was in Astoria for a total of 5, 8, 6, 7 hours almost. So
3 years.
God, no. But
Also,
yes.
I totally just read Finny Boy's name is Femboy.
Ah, dear
Honestly,
God.
I thought the same thing the first time, and I just kind of ran with it, and I was like, oh, hey, each their own, I don't care.
I guess.
I mean, we've already got one of those named Fuka. Alright, continuing on. Fuka's planning his revenge on how to ruin my campaign right now in the background.
Oh, yeah. He's group leader, so he can do that.
Fenny boy, it's like what the fuck. Okay, so yes, as the party was teleported after eating some Diamonds eating some chocolate, the party found themselves in the oasis, chilling out, trying to figure out. As Snicknesh decided he was going to go and attack the local lord, who apparently hoarded Snicknesh's gold, as was his right, since Snicknesh has been reported by all accounts dead or missing, and thus the party awakens back in the oasis with the city about a 20-minute walk away. And we are back. What would you boys like to do? Anybody?
Luca?
Well, that was an interesting chocolate. Mighty tasty.
You didn't. You weren't the one who ate it, though.
Oh,
Fuka
disconnect.
leaves.
What the fuck? Did he just outright quit?
Luca? I know he's not your
Since
shit.
he's offline, so
I think his
Does his
internet connection got cut.
Internet connection get
Yeah.
cut?
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Although he stays
that's some
offline
good timing.
completely all the time.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, like it says you're also offline, Wolf, so.
Well, I keep it like
Yeah,
that.
because he
I
said
thought
in the thing.
he... Interesting. I didn't know
Fuka,
he
by
did
the
too.
way, spells his name PH, not with an F, to get past the censor bar for the future. And it's
Yeah,
PHOOKA. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, we'll wait a minute. That's fine. I don't mind. It's not a big deal. We'll wait for Fuka to come back. It is only right. Oh, yep. There he goes. He re-jumped on. So he's re-online. Tren is currently contemplating taking a shit in the background.
You know, it's quite tempting.
Please turn off your mic if you do. Okay. Fuka is rejoining. Give him a moment.
Yep.
We take this moment to remind you that when I do move, both me and Wolf will be busy for those couple of days, so there may be no streams during those couple of days. I will of course warn you guys a week ahead of time.
I'm free!
Yeah. Well, it'll be during the week, so Fraz, you're not really free. I'm sorry to say. There'll still be D&D on the weekend. So, but yes, when that does happen, don't worry. I'll also be doing a YouTube vlog, so you guys can check out when I get my new computer set up and all that. And yeah, maybe me and Wolf will become vloggers and go check out Seattle. Because you know, ladies love it when you stick a camera in their face while you're out walking and when you're trying to hit on
Don't
them.
do that, please.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna. You don't think I can go and do that and then show off my abs in every other picture, every other scene?
You don't think I can show off Royce's abs in every other scene?
That will send the wrong message.
Where's
Ladies
my
and
fucking
gentlemen.
saxophone?
But yes, also make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel as a side little thing if you do watch YouTube, because I do upload there regularly, not only on VODs, but other content that I don't post on Twitch, because sometimes I just feel like bulk recording shit where me and Wolf do stupid stuff in Minecraft, or I'm playing Stellaris, or I'm uploading something from a past D&D stream where you get to see me play as a D&D character and learn where my sadisticness comes from. Is it okay if I film you? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do every 5 minutes. But yeah, no. Look forward to that.
Do you have a question?
Answer.
I assume I can't use the versatile part of my weapons.
Why?
I need 2 hands for it.
He needs to what?
He needs
I
2
need
hands.
2 hands.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say you can, because I imagine you'd learn to compensate as you go along.
Plus,
By having a
Machina is
really
still
big
super
weapon.
beefy.
Start a bit without me. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Entertain them, guys, while I grab water and
Alright.
take a leak.
So, chat, how are you all doing? I'm not reading the chat, though. I don't...
That's cool, I will.
It's okay.
Finny Boy says,
Stop fucking saying that, please.
Fanboy says.
In Germany, that would be even weirder. You aren't allowed to film in public places.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good fucking law.
Finny boy, are you from Germany?
They kept on saying Germany, so yeah.
Like, I assume at this point, but it's worth
Where's the
asking.
best pub?
I believe he is.
Because I have a few friends who live there.
God, I'm hungry.
Wait, is Trent saying something?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, okay. I know, man. Trin, we can't hear you. You need
Yeah,
to speak
it's-
up.
Greetings.
There we go.
And salutations.
I'm back. Yeah, if you couldn't tell. Wait, what? In Germany, that would.
They
He
were
lived
having a
in Germany.
conversation about how you're not allowed to film in public in Germany.
Oh wow, that's good to know. I did not know that actually. Yeah, here in the U.S., no one cares about your rights.
Half of my HP. What did I lose the rest of the half?
I don't know.
It's
What'd you
been
do?
2 weeks. You should remember.
I don't know, what'd you do?
I don't know.
You probably deserved it.
Probably,
Probably.
but still, why?
I don't know. It's canon now.
You got bit by diamonds. She's slowly eating you.
Oh
and
yeah,
not
by
in
the way,
hot way.
I'm
Tren,
pretty sure that's pretty. I'm pretty sure both ways are the hot way.
Tren, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on oinkers now?
We need to build a wall. Huge, massive wall around all the nether portals and all the oinkers.
So for those who don't know the context, Tren got had some
Fuck.
fun while playing Minecraft the other day when he got invaded by oinkers who jumped his wall from the nether portal.
Hello, Fuka.
Fuka, you're back. We were just fluffing and telling everyone about how Tren loves pigmen in Minecraft. IDK, it's canon now. That's how I do everything. And Tren learned that if he decides to get vengeance on the DM, that more oinkers
It's not really
will
more.
invade.
It's not really the if I get vengeance. I don't really care about that. It's more the fact that how do you really top it without blowing something up, and that's
Oh,
the difficult.
I
part.
have to top this? Oh shit. God, that's gonna be a bitch.
No. How
Give
do
me
I
time.
top this? How do
Oh.
I top this?
There really isn't anything I despise in
Oh
Minecraft.
wait, what was the silverfish? That's what it was.
Shut up!
Oh
I
god.
did do that one. I remember that.
Replace. That's why. Luckily, I don't have any. Although we do have a supreme oinker now.
I could go to the end.
No, I've replaced all the blocks already. I did that just in case because I went and destroyed the thing.
My, so skeptical.
I was worried that
block in the dungeon?
No, not every block. I went and replaced all the ones around the portal because I was afraid I was gonna fall in the lava at some point, or the lava was
then
gonna
there's
spill
still
out.
plenty of blocks for us to use.
Oh god, are they all infested?
Not all of them.
Mm.
I think a lot of them are though.
Yeah, the Great Invasion happened. The first invasion of the Fire Nation. So it was a good time. All right, so yes, as you guys find yourself standing around this oasis after Diamonds ate the chocolate, all is quiet.
Possibly
The evening has begun. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, we was on moving. We were going back into the city. That's what we planned.
Okay. As you guys begin to head into the city, it being evening, many people seem to kind of close up shop. Bars are starting to become a little more lively. The occasional lizard folk is running back and forth with big, like what looks to be orders of food and drinks and such like that to different taverns and inns. As you're walking though, Arcthis, you recognize someone. An old lady.
Ooh.
Very old lady looking. She looks to be kind of like what you probably guess is a mix between a Goliath and an Aasimar. Is walking about with, of course, a symbol of the stolen around her neck, carrying a small wooden staff. This woman's about, you'd say, 6 feet tall, kind of hunched over, kind of walking with her walking stick / staff. She's wearing full robes and very wrinkly looking. You recognize this as who you always called Grandma Ruined.
Grandma Ruined.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna cook her cookies?
I mean, where do I know her from?
So you know her from the fact that she works at the church. She's worked at the church even before you joined. She's been there for the longest of times, and everyone kind of respects this woman. There have been tales told around the local clergy on occasion when she hasn't been in the room, when people have asked, especially the newer clerics and paladins, well, when she asking about why she's still there, why the high priest of the churches typically kind of back away from her and let her take charge whenever. And the overall consensus is this woman's been to more wars than there have been in the Dragonborn lands at this point. She's participated in every single war she could, and she's always come out unscathed. This is a grandmother that has been scary throughout the history and has been spreading the knowledge of the stolen throughout the world.
Whoa.
hmm
So she's just walking along
She seems to
while
be just
we're
out on a
on
midnight
our
stroll.
way from the oasis.
Yep.
Hey, Granny.
She kind of looks over, it kind of turns over to you, and big bright smile, her golden teeth shining in the moonlight, goes, Arcthis, how have you been?
Hey, I've been good. I've been great. Painting landscapes, this
You always
fighting holy
were.
wars. It's my passion. I'm living my dream.
You always were a crafty young man. She looks over at Ajane and goes, Young lady, can that book you have on you?
My book.
She
What
points.
about it, ma'am?
Okay, good. You call it. She looks at you and goes, That's my ex and long dead husband's book. Where did you find that?
Oh dear. Crap. I'm gonna have to remember this.
Arcthus looks over and goes, "Oh, what book is that?"
Wait, are you talking to me or Granny?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
The Grand
What you
Mythic
got?
spells. Oh crap. Why you do this to me?
Gives me shit about Rakshasa and dragons. Doesn't expect me to call him out later.
Okay. So this book, yeah, I stole it off a dead guy. And back in my old hometown, up in the northeastern Elven lands, Dragon's Gate. Yeah. Apparently, there was this very old man, well, a lich actually, and wanted to kill us for a contract. So we killed it. There was a book. Then I accidentally touched it, and as I just showed it up covering my face, it's now bonded to me.
Yes, Henry's book was always a picky little thing as she comes over and starts petting Snicknesh's head, shoving meat into his mouth.
There it is.
That was the orgasm voice, by the
That
way.
means he's aroused.
Yeah.
She smacks Snicknesh on the head a little harder and says, Down, boy, I'm way too experienced for you. Now, young lady, my long dead husband, ex-husband, if you will, wrote that book. You wouldn't happen to have the other book with you, would you?
I know where it is.
My advice, be careful with that thing. The last one that took it was a young son of mine, and he didn't do too well.
Can you teach me how to use it?
I could, but I have a feeling, as she looks you up and down, continuing to pet Snicknesh behind what would be an ear hole, that you don't have long enough to learn all of the tricks that you would need to use it. But I can recommend someone to find that you can search for this thing.
Great, I'm gonna die soon. Hooray.
You humans never live very long as it is, but I recommend traveling far north. There is a lich that should be able to teach you how to use this item. He's not very as powerful as my husband, but you know, cheap imitations are always a good starter. He goes by the name of. She sits there, continuing to scratch Snicknesh behind the ear. What was that young man's name? He wasn't very bright and gave birth to a son by fucking a snake. What was his name? She looks to Arcthis. Arcthis, what was that god that gave up his powers? You learned this in school.
Oh, that
Can I
one.
make a religion check?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, not bad. Religion. Oh, 23.
You recognize this as Logothis. It's pretty obvious who she's talking about.
Look, not everyone knows a whole lot about the gods. Yeah, that's Logolthus.
Yes, the imitation. Yes, I remember him. In my days, you wouldn't call that a lich, but my days are long gone. Anyways, I recommend speaking to him. Last I heard, he was far north up on the ice caps, past the Dragonborn lands. Or, not, sorry, my old age. The Redorc lands.
Wait, geography. Isn't Redorc south?
North.
North.
Far north. Eat Snicknesh. It says through a mouthful of meat.
No, I'm talking this out of character.
Yeah, yes, they're far north.
Yeah, it's north.
But okay.
She looks at you and goes, if you go there, he might be able to help you. Although the item might kill him, so win-win in my case. But also, and she continues to pet Snicknesh more roughly, trying to dig into the scales.
Oh my.
I would recommend not going too much farther south, as Toutler has declared a holy war against the Dragonborn, or against the dwarves these days. So, Arcthis, by the way, the head of the local clergy, I forget his name. The child, you're all children. The ugly one. He has called for you because he's trying to alert you of a holy war that's going on soon. So, good luck with that one, as I'm going to continue heading my own way.
I love holy wars.
I
This is
figured.
exciting.
I expect a new work of art when I return to the clergy, hung up on the wall.
Oh, you'll see one.
But, little lady, as she looks back to Ajane, I expect you to be able to figure out that book, and if you find my husband, please inform him that I am coming for his ass. I've not forgotten about our 29th child, and I will avenge him.
Oh my.
Revenge is in sport or what?
How many children did he kill?
Oh, well, purposefully or non-purposefully is more of the question on that discussion.
Purposely.
She starts counting on her fingers. The count gets up to 45. She notices that she continues. It's a long number.
I thought you said she had 29.
No, the 29th was just my favorite.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
His
Killing
name
the
was
favorite
Jimbo.
child.
He was a talented wizard. She looks at
Did he have a big-
Snicknesh, waits, says, "Do you really want to comment on names?"
I kind of know a guy named Jimbo. Do I roll history?
Sure.
Mm. 19.
There is no one historically famous named Jimbo.
No, during my travels.
There is no one you've ever met named Jimbo.
Oh. Fair enough.
Now, if you'll excuse me, she shoves a big leg of meat into Snicknesh's mouth just to shut him up. I am off to the Tiefling lands. Apparently there is a young queen that could use some experienced information. I am going to go and make sure to educate her.
I wish you the best.
I wish you a very long life.
Listen, just because I'm a human doesn't mean my lifespan should be that cut off short.
It's
I'm,
probably gonna be really short.
I'm gonna be honest, young man, young lady, whatever you are these days. Eh, you'll live as long as your race commonly lives, but that still, I still remember the days when Ven Zorwin and his lusty lads were young men.
Moving on.
Ah, I remember educating that poor boy in war. He was a good servant at one point.
You have a queen to guide.
Yes, I've forgotten. Ah, she pushes Nicknesh away and walks off, kind of just walking through you guys. Does anybody have what's higher perception than a 19 naturally?
No.
No.
Ah, shit.
I have a 9. Does that count?
That does not count. Isn't a 19 like really good? Yes, a 19 is very good. That does, just because you get high on a roll does not necessarily mean you'll know the information. Depending on both DC and whether your character actually knows anything. For example, even if you get a natural 20 on, say, a history check, that doesn't mean that you necessarily know it, because if that history has never been written, you wouldn't know it.
Fair enough.
Or
To
if you're
answer your question,
Snicknesh.
Penny. Yeah, that's true. Where's your Snicknesh? Who's got
I mean, usually
amnesia?
you wouldn't have someone roll unless there's a possibility of succeeding.
Yes, that is true. Unless that player insists on rolling, even though the DM has told them, no, you do not know that.
Yep. But only
Um.
idiots do that.
Anyways, as the granny leaves, Granny ruined. Arcthus, you suddenly remember why she got that nickname after the last minor holy war that you learned about in the books, when she managed to wipe out an entire colony by sucking the life out of every citizen in the city to elongate her life even longer.
Nice.
I love Granny.
Granny ruined is Granny Ruined is also known, or is rumored to be one of the more powerful clerics of the order. However, not much is known. Arcthus, by the way, do you have a passive of 19 perception or higher?
No.
Okay. All right. So as she leaves, and as you guys continue to chill and relax, walking through town, you begin to look out, or heading towards the Lord's castle. Above it, you are certain to notice a few things. Roll deception and tell a made-up story about a vampire called Jimbo. As you guys
I
continue,
would like to do that.
Subscribe and I will.
Oh my
there you go.
God.
Yeah, subscribe and Wolf will do it.
I'll sacrifice my character for that.
As you guys continue heading towards the Lord's castle, you manage to finally arrive within about 100 or so feet, a 5-minute walk at this point, and you can see above that there are large, very large zeppelins floating in the air with what looks to be very big dragonborn. Not as big as Snicknesh by any means, but larger than average dragonborn. Climbing up, and how large did you say?
Have I ever seen a?
I don't think anyone has ever
None
seen
of
a
you,
Zeppelin
other than
before.
Snicknesh, who has suddenly started to gain a memory of something. A machine like this at one point he remembers smacked him in the head during testing.
I would like to get onto the ship.
Well, it's inside the Lord's castle, as
I
you can
would like
see.
to. I would like to get inside.
Wait, don't you need to steal money from the governor?
I need to take his money anyways. I'm
We
getting
need-
inside
look.
that ship.
Stop being so bloodthirsty. Alright?
What else
we
am I
need
supposed to do?
is we need to find the man and confront him. And if he truly has been stealing your money and withholding it from you and your
God, look
family,
like he's fucking.
then
I eat
yes,
him.
then we inflict justice. But until
By
then,
eating.
he's
by eating.
innocent until proven guilty.
Why can't it be the other way around?
Because this isn't the U.S.
You have. Shit.
So, let's go see the governor, shall we?
It's 2:30 a.m. I've been lying in bed for 3 hours, and y'all are trying to make me get up. Man, we ain't trying to get anything up. All right. As you guys continue heading over to the guard's
I
I don't
castle,
know. I don't know. Granny was doing a pretty good job for Snicknose.
that woman
I'm
would have
gonna
destroyed you. Yeah, say
I'm gonna
Janae.
pretend that I never heard that, and moving on.
Which part? That woman would have destroyed
I'm going
Snicknish?
to pretend I never heard that entire topic. Moving on.
Listen, that woman's been around the block.
I'm going to pretend I
Like the
have
village
never heard any of this conversation besides the mission.
Shake brings all the.
All right, so as you guys can finally make it to the Lord's castle, the gate seems rather overall sturdy, made of a red oak of some sort. Two guards stand out, both of a red or a generally red dragonborn color or scale color, both in simple metal uniform.
Please delete that. Please delete that.
Only because I have to look at. Wait till we're done, Trend, then post that. I don't come to this chat much, so.
That's I'm gonna go eat.
What?
Wait, what? Fucking serious?
Yeah.
All right, that's D&D.
Jesus fucking.
Thank you all for
No,
joining us.
okay,
We've had
bye.
a good time. I hope you've all enjoyed this session. This mostly 45 minutes of us just chatting, and then about maybe 15 minutes of actual D&D.
Oh my god.
Did you just hear what I said or no?
What?
No.
I said I was coming back.
But you said you were leaving to get food.
No, I'm not leaving.
Oh.
I'm getting it.
Oh, okay.
My dad, he brought it back.
Well, hurry up.
Okay.
Move your
Fuck
ass.
off!
Be faster.
Move your
Eat your
tiny
long ass legs.
Scrawny legs catapult you to the other room.
God, fucking egghead.
He's tiny enough that he could phase through the walls. When your gains
I
are
just called
so
him
negative.
tall. Nothing.
Oh man, I'm hungry. God damn it.
Oh my god, is everyone hungry now?
I am.
Wolf, where's my dragon egg?
We're making them tonight, actually.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna make a lot of noise and chew on something here.
I'm not at all ordering
Oh,
food. As we
how did the cookies turn
gone.
out at that temperature?
talk.
They're gone.
They're not gone. You're lying.
No, they are. Not all of them. We've got 3 of them in the freezer, but one of them is gone.
Jesus.
Oh, see, that's small potatoes.
Just give it time. I would have eaten more, but I'm lazy, and I don't feel like baking more. And
Fair
everyone's
enough.
sleeping downstairs, so.
But they come out warm and gooey.
I mean, I didn't taste, I just ate.
Fair enough.
What? Why?
I was hungry.
I made them with love.
And I made them a meal.
Once more. With the
Trent's
very
back.
food. Let us begin.
Is he back? I don't think he
Yep.
is.
Say something only Trent would know. You imposter.
Screeches.
Uh,
I have returned with very unhealthy food.
Okay.
Is it
that's
unhealthy at your size?
okay.
Is there anything that's unhealthy at your
At this
size?
point, we're just trying to get calories in you, bud.
It's McDonald's, so.
Ugh.
and thing will
Oh yeah.
So live in a fucking IV and make him exercise or something.
The thing is, he doesn't exercise and he eats crap. He still won't gain weight. We don't know why.
It's called high metabolism.
All right.
Yeah, and just
Let's play
fucking
some
put him in.
Dind.
No, I'm good, Wolf. We're fine.
Don't do this to us, Royce.
I
Come
mean, I
on.
can leave then. Like, if we're not doing anything,
Well, I'm
we
eating.
can disperse.
Oh my lord. Just
Wow,
start.
body
Can we
shaming
start?
much? No, we're not
Can we
body shaming,
start?
Tren. Tren knows we speak out of love. Oh,
Yes,
was that
love.
Foka?
Can we start now?
We did start already.
Well, can we continue?
We can.
We're heading to the castle, right?
Give me a moment. I'm finishing my granola
Oh
bar.
my.
Oh my god.
I can talk with a mouthful if you'd rather.
No, we're good.
You guys don't enjoy when I chew
said
into
goof.
my mic. Wolf left to get food. Wolf, come back. I miss you. I'm not well loved anymore. Wolf, can you bring me cheesecake? I'm hungry.
Oh my fucking god, he's fat
Yeah, he's
ass.
definitely not there, otherwise he would have yelled at me.
Actually, could you bring me some too?
Do we continue? We can. Awkward chewing silence ensues.
God damn it.
It's not awkward chewing. I'm not awkward at all. The rest of you might be, but I'm not.
See, you telling that to yourself, bud.
Wolf, are you back?
I've been here.
Mm. Oops. You weren't supposed to hear what I said then. Trent, no, don't do that. No. You don't know the joke. That's the problem. Wolf's gonna kill me for this when I have to ask him to help me move. I'm gonna be stuck in a car with Wolf for 3 hours, and he's gonna have all the excuse to kill me and take my stuff.
I mean, no one's gonna question.
I know that's
No
the
one's gonna ask
problem.
questions.
Are
I
you?
think I know what that thing's supposed to be, but I'm not gonna say it.
I am aware. I just want some actual cheesecake. Oh my god, Wolf is very mad in the chat right now. So yes, as you guys approach the castle, the castle gates are up. The 2 dragonborn that are in basic leather armor, standing with halberds, a shield on each hand. Or no, each hand. Each of them have a shield. This is after
On each
coffee. No one's enchanted. Don't worry, it's not Minecraft. And you don't see any guards up on the walls. It's just these 2 standing guarding the gate.
So, what do we do, boys?
The guards watch you guys awkwardly as you're just standing there now planning something.
Hello there. I'm Arcthus. I'm
Papers,
from
please.
the Temple of the Stolen. Okay. And I hand over my identification from the temple. 14 different forms of identification that I carry, all of them on me at the same time.
You actually carry this?
He starts looking through them. Sir, you didn't sign these papers.
I wasn't aware that I had to sign my own birth certificate.
Sir, do you understand that every priest must sign his own paperwork?
Can I
Wait, that doesn't. That
Wait,
sounds
that's
not.
that's
What?
a thing in
Right?
Dragon Ball
That's
Lands?
not.
Listen,
That's not how our
Lord
temple works.
our Lord and Emperor and Savior Tautler has required these new laws. All priests traveling through these lands must sign all their paperwork. As you can see, there's a line to sign down here.
You're very right. I'll take those back and get those signed, and we'll be back in just a few
What about
minutes.
random adventurers? I don't think we have.
He looks at Machina and says, "Well, you're Goliath, so you'll probably be killed inside there."
Oh, wow.
Oh, thanks for the information.
I will
You're
take
welcome.
my papers back. If you would all accompany me to come sign my papers real quick.
The guards look at you awkwardly.
Not them. Obviously. Not them.
Listen, they didn't get these jobs on their intelligence.
And I walk about. I walk up to a building I can find maybe 50 feet away
Mm-hmm.
to just like pull out an ink and quill and crap and sign my documents.
As you
And,
start to, you notice there is a small dragonborn staring at you in the window. You are standing in front of a house awkwardly, signing
I am.
papers. There is a dragonborn child watching you.
You're using the wall as like a weapon.
Yep.
Uh,
I kind of put my papers at my side and take out my magic paint and
no.
draw a small little soldier and like on the side of the house, just a small little size of your fist kind of
Mm-hmm.
toy looking thing.
Please roll for
And
performance. Let's
as
see how
I-
well you
yeah,
draw it.
sure.
Is it just a quick?
Plus my proficiency because painters.
Mhm.
That is 21 total.
Okay. It's magnificent. The detail is a work of masters. You guys are all in awe by Arctis's amazing painting on this window.
no way,
Oh, not on the
don't want-
window, on the wall,
Oh, on the wall.
like
Sorry.
right next to it. And then as I finish it up, it kind of becomes 3D, and then it shunts out of the wall, and I catch it, and it's a little toy figurine,
The
and I
child
just kind
watches
of
in awe.
put it on the windowsill, for him to grab, and then I keep signing my papers.
As you guys watch all this, you just see as Arctis guy goes back to signing his papers, ignoring what's going on, the child immediately grabs the toy soldier and shoves it in its mouth. And starts chewing on it. This is all you guys see.
I could have done that too, you know. You could have given me one.
Why are you like this?
It's a little dragonborn kid.
Yep.
They're
Staring.
very smart, are they? Wait, how young is the kid?
Are
at?
you generalizing an entire race based on a child's interaction?
I
I
meant
mean, that and we
children.
have Snick Nash.
I meant
so-
children.
We have a racist over here. Of course it's a
I said-
Goliath.
The children.
No wonder Goliaths and Dragonborns hate each other.
Okay, so I assume my group kind of came over with me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I should eliminate them as part of my holy crusade.
The child
I kinda
closes the
gesture
window
over to the-
slowly.
I gesture over to the guards.
Oh. Oh.
They serve Toutler, and Toutler serves. It's Toutler is a servant of like a foreign god, not part of anything my god wants to do with, right?
He is so Toutler is a servant of one of the gods of the Church of the Lost, or the Forgotten.
Which
sorry. Is
does
one of
that
your-
mean my god? Like is
Not
on
directly
cool
your
terms with
god.
them?
A god that does that stands beside the stolen. So
Right, but they're like they're pals, they're buds. As
allies.
as gods could
They're
possibly
tolerant
be.
of each other's presence.
they're
That's
allies.
the best of
So
it.
he serves the Lucky, who
Okay.
is who is an ally of the stolen.
Then I have nothing against Toutler. Never mind. I take that back. And I keep signing my papers.
The Dragonborn child has left the window and seems to be disappeared. After a
Cool.
few moments, Arctis, as you finish up your paperwork, a very younger Dragonborn male comes walking out in what looks to be very patchy leather armor with an axe, and looks at you, all your party, and goes, "You just threatened my child."
I
Oh,
threatened your
dear.
child.
You.
How did I threaten your
He
child?
just
sir?
told me that you threatened to kill him.
No, but I'll threaten
Oh.
you. Go away.
Roll intimidation.
Bet. Fucking bet. That would be a 17.
He looks Snicknesh dead in the eyes and goes, "How you doing, Snicknesh?" He puts his axe down. Huh.
Like, well, you know you now.
You know, Junior's inside if you want to say hi. Last time he saw you was before we headed off to war.
Oh, I'd love to. I don't know who you are, but I'd love to.
Of
Oh,
course you don't.
Snicknash is having some memory problems, apparently.
I imagine so, since he's traveling with a Goliath, and a female human.
Yeah, accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Something
look-
like that.
And suddenly, the Machina finds himself choking on something as the poison takes over.
What?
Fucking
I
chat,
clicked
my
chat.
Twitch chat.
Oh.
All right, man brings out his kid, and the kid's still sucking on the soldier. The soldier figure in the
That's
toy.
all you say.
Like a kid looks up at Snicknesh and just kind of puts his hands up in the air to be picked up, waiting for Snicknesh to pick him up.
I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going. You know, like the
Throw
baby
the
throw thing where you just
Mhm.
throw
Oh,
them
yeah,
up in the air and you catch them.
Please roll athletics.
Okay.
gonna
Okay, that
chuck
kid is
him
gonna
and
have some
drop
severe
him.
brain trauma.
19.
The child goes, as you see, Snicknesh kind of grabs the child, picks the child up, and starts kind of throwing him gently at first. The kid keeps yelling higher and higher. As he does so, Snicknesh, obliging, the child smacks into what is the patio roof and comes falling down into Snicknesh's arms, out cold.
Really fun.
I'll go over to him and just I'll put I'll put my hand on his forehead and just like use my healing hands and restore. I don't even. This kid probably has a hit point, but like it restores 15 hit points.
The child wakes up again, looking at Snicknesh, and starts crying.
God damn it, Snicknesh.
They're there.
Buddy,
Everything's
it's
going to be
okay.
okay. Everybody has a near-death experience at least once.
It's
A
at this
near
point
death?
you notice that the little soldier figurine is gone.
Where did it go?
Great, he swallowed it.
Look around.
You don't see
Hey,
it.
I
There's
would
no
like
way he swallowed it.
I would like to sniff around for the toy soldier.
I would
Well,
like to
apparently-
just look like a normal person.
One sec,
No.
Machina. Snicknesh, roll survival. And what'd you say, Machina?
Nothing.
Oh, making sure.
I got a 6. I'm a genius.
Can
The
I
child
search for it, dude?
smells of soldier. The toy soldier. Yeah, Arctis, give me a perception check.
Apparently, Arctis
Natural
didn't
20.
make the
Good
toy
No.
tree.
Arctis, as you look around, you don't see it.
The kid swallowed it.
I think the kid
Son
swallowed
of a
it.
gun.
Got him.
I asked the kid in a nice calm tone, did you swallow the toy soldier while in a state of panic?
Look, big words are hard for the kid.
Did you swallow
Snicknesh, does
toy
a
soldier?
15 hit you?
Oh
Is it
god.
15? No, 15 doesn't. Not even close.
As
No.
Snicknesh moves his hands away, or putting the child down, moves his hands away as Agent A asks him this question, you watch the child try to bite Snicknesh's hand.
Oh my.
And the father just comes up, grabs the kid, literally grabbing him around the waist, picks him up, puts him in the house, and shuts the door. He's hungry. I'm have a good day, Snicknesh. I'll see you some time at the bar, and heads in.
Sounds good. Bye.
I listen in for any smacking noises.
Give me a perception check.
Good heavens.
I would like to sniff for any smacking noises.
Give me a survival check.
8.
Hold on, this thing's.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I might.
What'd you roll?
12.
12.
Oh,
Good. Snicknesh, you smell. Well, honestly, you smell the smell of fear and barbecue sauce on the air.
oh dear.
I actually did just eat some barbecue. I just had some barbecue sauce.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching your webcam right now.
I don't have a- that'd be kind of impressive.
You do have a webcam. You just don't know it yet.
True.
Machina, you hear the sound of stomping, but that's about it. All right. As Arctis, as you continue on finishing up your paperwork, everything's
Oh,
signed
you
and
said
seems
I
in
was
order.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I guess we'll head back over, and I present my paperwork to the guards.
The guard looks at it and goes, "You're missing 3 pieces of identification, sir."
I will eat you alive.
He
Oh
looks at
my.
Snicknash dead in the eyes and goes, "Your mother was a hamster."
And his father smelled of elderberries. We've heard the insult.
No,
Now,
no, his father's a lizard folk, which is even worse in our tongue. Now, if you will, understand that our Lord and Savior Toutler has changed the laws once again for the 7th
Wait,
time
in a
today.
span of 10 minutes?
Listen. This man, our Lord and Savior, you do not question him, but God, does he change his orders every day. Yes, you now need 3 forms of identification to enter the castle, or... And he's looking... Something from a lady named Granny Ruined. I don't know.
God damn it.
Wait, where's the bone?
Bone... Sir, I do not wish to see you bone an old lady.
Shut up. Snickness, she gave you a
Sir,
bone,
I am
right?
a guard
Shut
of
up.
this town.
Snickness, she gave you a bone,
Sir,
right?
I will arrest you.
I just look over. Ooh, out of character. Should I commit snoo snoo?
Commit snooze.
I'm going to do it. Commit snoo snoo tag.
Okay, roll performance.
Well, I already have plus what 14? Plus 14 to my performance.
Go ahead.
So nat 20.
Snooze.
The man looks at you. What do you do to perform?
Remember back in session 1 where Adrian where Alvin was first introduced?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but not everyone else does, so feel free to describe the situation.
Okay. So I'm going to sluttery catwalk over there. I don't know if they're affected or not, but I don't care. And I don't want to continue. This is making me uncomfortable.
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna get burned, aren't I? Please, dear God, save me.
Should be no wait. What kind of dragons are they? What kind of dragonborns are they?
You don't know.
So that's a 16.
See their skin.
All right. So as you look upon this, you realize that the Dragonborn, that although they're red scaled, or they look to be red scaled, you realize that's not actually their scale color, as that seems to be paint that you kind of notice slightly is chipping off of them. Yes, Toutler requires all of his guards to be painted red. Don't ask why. As one...
Sounds like blackface or redface.
Well, technically, if they're all chromatic Dragonborn, technically they're all this. We're not going into this discussion. As Agent A sultrily walks over, the Dragonborns, both guards seem very interested, and one licks his face. Agent A, you barely manage to avoid as the tongue comes flying at you, and you see it dripping with poison.
Kinky.
God damn it!
Both guards are fully seduced.
Wait, why are they doing the poison thing?
Well, it's just part of their general mouth weapon.
Ooh. I stare back at the party, so I'm gonna have you guys go on ahead, but because you guys don't want to see this.
Oh, boy.
As I just calmly drag them away into an inn. Okay, but no tongue.
And
All
that-
Let's get paid for services.
Is the last thing we ever see of Agent. All right, so Arcthus, Machina, and Snicknash, as you guys now find the wall completely unguarded, and the gates, he's just all it requires is strength, and it'll open.
Your string.
Snicknash,
Strength.
Machina, give me some strength checks.
What? You
Immediate.
don't ask me?
No, I
Bob
don't.
Ross?
Diamonds, please give me a strength check.
20, 21.
Okay.
Let's see strength check.
19
Why is it? Do it.
for
There we go.
diamonds.
Got it.
I got a
Yeah.
10.
Oh my god.
As Snicknash walks up
I got a
first,
1 plus my 9, so.
spitting
Oh,
into
God.
his hands, walks up, goes to grab hold of this the gate, and starts to lift with all his might. The one thing he is good at. This is a man who destroyed an entire city by walking through walls. And as he goes to lift, it just doesn't seem to budge. And as Diamond slowly crawls up to the door, nudging it barely with her head, the thing starts to move up to her height. And then Machina comes up and grabs it and pushes it the rest of the way.
Two. Open sesame. That's all I could do.
Well, we all have those days. We all have those days.
Reminds me of a skit from Saturday Night Live on the Boulder pickup.
It's like a pickle jar.
So as the gates open, going inside, you see the courtyard's completely empty. There are no guards walking around. There, really, even the keep itself, inner keep looks to be closed up. The gate closes behind you as you guys move out as well. The courtyard's very nice, well taken care of, very simple dirt, with a stone path going up to the main keep, and it's dead quiet.
Hello.
Someone responds back, "Yo, Snicknash!"
Nick,
Wow,
Nick,
it's you
Nick,
everywhere,
Nick,
everywhere.
Everybody knows
Great.
me.
Well, you see someone coming down. It looks to be a little bit of an older, what looks to be Red Dragonborn walking up in full plate. And seems to be a little bit better off. He's got a sword on his belt, a shield on his back, and goes, Corporal Snicknash.
I
I
am
thought I
a
got,
question mark?
I thought I got promoted when
He
you
did.
died.
This
Hold
guy
up.
doesn't know that. He looks at Snicknash and goes, I remember when you were a recruit, I thought you wouldn't do anything as a lizard folk kin, but you know what?
I know who that is. But I'm not there, so I can't say anything.
I thought you were just a lizard folk kin, and now look at you.
Do I know you?
You don't recognize your own lord.
Oh, you're the Lord. Okay.
Yes,
Here's
Lord
the
Soon.
Here's the issue. I lost my memory. I was informed that you have payment for me?
Well, yeah, now that you're not reported MIA, I assume you're rejoining the army, right?
If my group would be... Actually, that is kind of tempting.
In fact, actually, Tautler has declared war on the Holy Dwarven Empire, so there's going to be a lot of dwarven... And the gnomes. Apparently, the lady, the queen of the gnomes is allied with Trinitas for the
That
time
is
being.
Yes, actually, we will all be fighting in the war.
Ah,
We are?
good to hear.
We are?
We are.
There we are.
Arcthis, I barely recognize you without your paintings. You look good,
well,
young man.
I have one, if you'd like it, on me.
I'm good. I've got one of your works hanging above my bed. I didn't think you could paint something so beautiful of my wife, especially of how large she's gotten. You're an amazing artist, I tell you.
I am so glad you like it.
Truly. If I was I can't tell you enough how hard it was to draw what is. I've heard some has described her as a brood mother, like the chaotic creatures, but you truly captured her essence.
Well, thank you. I little frog in my throat.
I did
Truly
hear
one
that
of
you
my
were.
greatest works of art.
I have been hearing that you've been spending a lot of time with Dragonborn soldiers, so I understand. Don't worry.
Yes.
Wait, I don't get it.
Anyway, Snicknash, yes, I have your money. We'll go straight to my vault and I will pay you off. I think I owe you. And he starts pulling out a piece of paper, and there's a long, as he unrolls it, it's a long list of dead Dragonborn listed, either KI or MIA. Scroll keeps going. It hits the ground and starts to roll away. Here you are, right underneath Fred. God, Fred was a good man.
Fred. I miss
God
Fred.
damn, Fred. I miss him.
Man, a hero. Truly, never a greater one.
Truly.
So, yes, Snicknash, I owe you 600 gold pieces currently. That sounds about right?
Sounds good.
Alright, and he rolls
Well, I
starts
rolled
rolling it up.
on that.
You
Can
roll
I-
insight? Sure.
My passive insight is 18.
Alright.
Do I get anything fishy from that?
Give it a moment. Let Machina roll first.
2-0.
Oh, 20? Okay. Alright, Arthas and Machina, you both realize he's way undercutting Snicknesh and seems to owe a lot more.
Mhm.
Yes,
What?
yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Snicknesh, he got hit on the head a few times in the war.
Yes, we heard.
And it appears numbers aren't really his specialty, but
Never
I'm pretty
were.
good with them.
Mm-hmm.
I just told 2
And
fingers.
600 gold for all his service, especially after he's been promoted many times. You referred to him as corporal. That's wrong. He is much higher rank than that, and he is owed much more money.
He looks at Snicknesh and says, "Is this true, son? Were you promoted in the field again?"
Yes.
Yeah.
How does one respond to this when they don't know have their memory?
Just smile and nod, boy. Smile and nod.
By the way, have you
Smiling
seen my guards? I really, I've got a medical report back for them. They've got scalies. Arctis, you heard about this outbreak recently, right? The whole
Oh
thing.
yeah,
There's been a female dragonborn
Yeah.
running around. This disease is
it's been
nasty.
huge in the gay community. It's really, really sad.
It's all right though. You know, we haven't come up with a cure, but I hear that the cure is lopping everything off. That seems to work really well. So,
I hate Evo. I really do.
I wish you the best on that. Anyways, yes, Snicknesh. So, okay, let me convene. Do you have any soldiers that have worked beside you that could confirm your battlefield ranking? Gods.
You know, there
Yeah,
was
we
yeah,
actually just visited one of his
Oh.
there's a
previous
few.
allies.
There's one in the tavern. I believe he's knocked out right now, though.
Yeah, we just
You
visited
You know
one who
what?
just put
We'll
his
just
kid
call
to
it
bed.
good. I'll tell you what. Let's say 800 gold and make it. We'll call it even.
Insight.
Sir, 800 is outrageously low.
Roll persuasion, Arctis. Agent A is meanwhile doing his own thing.
Can I like flex?
Agent A,
in a-
roll performance in the background, please.
Oh god.
as he says,
21.
21.
like,
All right, and Machina.
I got a 24.
Machina.
We really don't.
17 insight.
All right, 17. Okay, so Machina, he's closer to the truth, but he's still undercutting Snicknesh pretty heavily. Arctis,
It's not closer.
it's closer, just not much.
Sure.
Arctis, for your thing, man looks at you and goes, "You know, you're right. I'll tell you what. We'll call it 1200 and call it good. Someone needs to find these guards, damn it." And he starts heading back and says, "I won't pay a penny more. The rest has to be still held on to just in case of the life insurance payment, which you do still owe on Snicknesh, so we're calling this tax." And he heads back, or starts heading towards the vault. As you guys finish up this conversation, you see Agent A coming back with a bit of an awkward step to his gate and a big gold coin, or a good coin purse on his hip. Agent A, you just made 100 gold pieces.
Agent A is a whore.
As you,
Much, but I hate it.
you
If it's for money, if it's for survival, I don't care.
also, you have a rather
Yeah.
awkward itch.
No. We specifically said no insert. I know that.
You
for
said
a
no
fact.
tongue. That was what you said.
I know my limits, and inserting is not.
You said no
insert.
tongue. That was the ruling.
you did
Your
say no.
performance.
No tongue and no insert. What did you even do?
Entertained.
Jobs. How
Um.
do you
He-
fucking kill
Fully
them and
clothed
choose?
lap dance.
His
Anyways,
Did I? Wait,
So-
hang on. Did I kill them during Snoop Snoop? Please say
No.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
Damn it.
they paid you though very well. They even said it was the best they've ever had in their lives, and they felt very sad that it was over. Both of them looked very upset that they had to go back to their wives.
And they had to pay only 100 gold for it? What the hell?
It was 50 gold apiece, and that's a lot for a guard. seeing as the average guard only makes about 10 silvers. Um, Agent A just got to life savings of 2 Dragonborn guards. Anyways, so as Agent A walks up, heading in, as you guys kind of go head into the castle together with the Lord, Lord kind of goes into his vault, opens it up, and brings out a small coin purse full of gold. It's
How
1,200.
much gold looks to be in there?
Give me a perception check.
7.
Perception 20. Dirty 20.
All right, you'd guess about 20,000.
Hmm.
He's kind of
Noted.
a broker lord from what your experience is. He's not very high up in the ranking, and he's got a small vanguard of his own.
Gotcha.
All right, so as he pays you off, go ahead and Snicknesh and add 1,200 gold to your inventory.
So much money.
No, it really isn't.
Me, it is. I
There
never
goes-
get any coin.
Yeah, even when you had the Ring of Greed. He goes,
Yeah, no one wanted it.
So, anyways, you said you were interested in joining back up with the military. Am I hearing you correct? Also,
Yep.
who's your adorable friend? As he looks over at Agent A. You know, I've been looking for a new wife.
That's not a woman.
Have you seen my wife, Snicknesh? You haven't had the pleasure of meeting her, but let me tell you something.
Wow.
Listen, we married not for love. We made that clear. We married for status. Her father was
You
a
know,
merchant and very powerful.
For
Yes.
half the
Look
price
over.
of the original painting I gave you, I could give you a painting of this one in the nude.
That's
Depends
200,000
on how
gold.
much
I
Agent A is
stare,
okay.
I stare at Arctus. I did not know you would sell me on this fucking.
He looks over at the gold, and looks back at you, and says, "Yeah, all right, take what you want."
What the fuck?
Sounds good, and I will get to work on my painting.
Doesn't even
Before I even
Arctus.
touch the gold,
What the-
I'm getting to work on my painting.
He just leaves the vault open.
Don't worry, I'm very good at imagining.
Are you giving him a tripod?
He grabs Snicknesh and just starts pulling him and Machina to get off with him. You two boys look like you're strong and hardy. You're gonna help me with something.
All right, sounds good.
And he
Would you
Wait,
give
where
me
am I
a
in all
sort of
this?
paint me like one of your French girls poses?
I didn't know you'd sell me out this quickly like a cheap
Oh, I'm
whore.
not selling
Wow.
you. You sold yourself earlier.
I
It's
did
very
it for a good
obvious.
cause, thank you.
And so am I.
All
This
right.
part of this money will go to donation to the temple and support our holy war.
Okay, so
As the
This
Lord
is for
kind
the best cause.
the Lord kind of grabs Machina as Snicknesh walking outside. He goes, "All right, Snicknesh, you see that boat up there?"
The
As he
boat-
points up
yeah.
to the Zeppelin. He goes, "I need you and the tall fella to pull that rope." As he points to the rope, the only rope holding this thing nearby. I want you to pull it down here.
All right. How hard?
I want to be able to walk on it.
All right. Okay.
Rope
I'm
or
rolling.
Zeppelin?
I'm rolling.
The
for me.
Zeppelin, not the rope, young
Alright.
man. Listen, I am not a rope walker. Have you seen? Well, actually, given my wife, maybe I am. Oh, it's a balancing act. I'm not gonna lie.
I got
You
12.
gotta get a running start and jump in. You got 20, Snicknesh?
12.
12, okay.
12. I'd like.
Jump in.
what do you want us to roll? Athletic?
Strength.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Have a good one, Finny.
Why did I put fucking points in athletic stuff?
I'm just trying to figure out why Snicknesh just sucks at rolling.
18.
All right, between the two of you, you managed to get the thing down. Just pull after pull. You're getting exhausted from this as you finally bring it all the way down and touch the ground. It's pulling away from you with every movement.
So I have to pull more. Okay, I'm pulling more, I guess, to keep it in place.
God.
Okay. You hear Agent A off in the distance squeal.
Can I actually grab the airship?
Yeah.
I'll try to grab the airship. See if it
Okay.
would stay.
All right.
I got a 10.
Snicknesh pulls harder. Nothing moves. Machina?
Um,
Snignesh, you're supposed to be strong. What's happening?
I don't know. The dice don't
Yo,
like
just
Uh,
anchor it,
Because of the
guys.
barbecue.
What are you doing?
Granny
the
ruined
dice
it.
don't like
22.
22. Got it.
Wow.
Alright. As you hold it, as you grab hold of it, Machina, and you watch Snicknesh struggling just to hold onto the rope, barely managing, you manage to steady the boat, and the Lord Alexi goes, "Ah, good men, good men." Alright, he tosses you another gold pouch of about 100 gold coins and steps on.
You're pretty hungry, aren't you? Snake Nash.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, that explains everything.
Oh, Snicknesh, if you want, you can. Never mind, I won't go that far on stream. I just thought about my words. Like, nope, wait, bad idea. Let's reverse. Nope, it's okay. All right. So, as you guys release the boat, it's slowly floating back up. Yes, Arctus?
As I'm getting done with this painting, I am going to finish it up. Just the last little portion that I left undone. I am going to finish the genital region
Mm-hmm.
with the magic paint.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, no.
when I finish it, it becomes real and
Uh-huh.
3D and real.
Oh no.
You're gonna make him a real boy.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm going to just hang the painting up.
Okay. Finding a nice spot above a gold urn, you hang it up on the wall.
I just
Mhm.
stare at it in
Wow.
amazement and both disgust. How the fuck is how?
Magic. He ain't gotta explain shit.
Vault's still
Nope.
open.
Yep, I'll head in and
Okay.
collect what's left.
All right. Give me a moment, because I have to get my random generator up. Okay. Bob Ross, what's your level?
My level?
Yes.
15.
Okay. Give me a moment. All right. So you in total, as you look in there, walking through the vault, you realize that the vault had a minor illusion spell cast on it. So as you walk through the illusion, you're able to actually see what's in there. You find about 12,000 gold pieces, 1,300 platinum pieces,
Okay.
a fox fur bracer, which is about 250 GP, and a crystal sundial at 250 GP.
I like it. I like it. All right. If you could say 12,000 gold, right?
Here, I'll copy and
12,000
paste it
gold.
for you.
Yeah.
Make it real easy on you. There you go.
Oh, crap. It's not going to hit.
And as the Lord, this currently counts on his money. Agent A just
Mhm.
gasping at the idea that he is now forever immortalized on this man's wall.
No, I would. Yeah, whatever.
Yes, Agent A, go ahead.
Since that is out of the way, I'm gonna try and hunt for some loot.
Okay. How are you gonna look for it?
How big? Well, when I try to enter, how big is the layout?
The keep looks to be maybe 6 rooms in total. The vault, the kitchen, his personal chambers, a room off of what would probably be his personal chambers, the main hall, and the throne room.
So, can I go to throne room
Okay.
and the 2 personal chambers?
All right. As you begin walking off, heading into the throne room, you find a wooden chair with a nice little velvet cushion. Not really anything fancy. A few suits of armor, made of simple plate. Nothing that looks of any value, to be honest. They look like more like antiques than they are actual use from the old wars.
Oh, it's poor.
A few golden stands that have torches in them, but again, doesn't look like it's actually gold. It looks like it's painted gold. As you get a closer inspection, and the carpeting, as you look around the throne room, is cheap wool, something that you could find at any tavern. Fuka may sell himself, but he only does it to rich people.
Yeah, like guards.
Okay, moving on to personal chamber number 1.
Okay, as you head over, the door is locked.
Can I unlock it?
Yeah, go ahead and give me sleight of hand to see if you can manage to pick this lock. With advantage if you have a lockpick kit. If you don't, then normal roll.
I do not. Wait. Yeah, I do not. 24.
All right, as you fiddle with it, kind of jiggling the handle, sticking a dagger in the hole, and just trying to mess with it, you eventually pop it open. As you do, you come into what is a very large, gray, and very naked female dragonborn. You'd guess if you had to guess she's around 600 pounds, about 4 feet tall, and scales everywhere. She's completely in the nude, and she is snoring very loudly. The
That's
smell
hot.
of barbecue sauce is all over the room.
I stare at her for like I want to say 1 more minute before I load the door very slowly with a soft click.
You notice that there is an egg beside her hips. A very large egg.
I don't have.
It's a chicken dragon egg.
Wait, is it like? All right, is it
It's got
Dragonborn
silver.
esque or is it like full on dragon egg?
It's very large, even in comparison to her. It does not look like it could have come out of her. For just to clarify, this is about
Mhm.
a 1 foot tall by about 2 foot wide egg that is silver scaled, with a little bit of blue highlights in it.
How? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Why do you tempt me with such an option?
Remember what the Lord said: get a diving run.
Eh. All right, I'm doing it, but stealthily. Stealthily.
Roll stealth.
Wait. Good thing I'm very proficient in stealth. 26.
All right, as you stealthily walk over, give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can get this thing away from her without her noticing.
28.
All right, as you grab the egg, a foul stench hits you. So this smells worse than dead corpse. This smells worse than Snicknesh on a Saturday afternoon.
That's pretty hard.
I'm not going to scream out what the fuck. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Just to clarify.
But you are.
No. I am going to lightly gag,
Mhm.
slowly walk away, and close the door once I'm out.
Okay, as you do, you hear what sounds like rumbling for a moment, but everything goes back to quiet and loud snoring.
Okay. Do I still have the silk thread?
I assume so, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to knit like a satchel. No,
Mhm.
well, a
That will
large
take
enough
time.
satchel. How much time?
To knit, you're gonna probably take a
Have
couple
you ever
hours.
knitted a satchel?
It's gonna
It
take.
takes a while to knit.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a couple hours to knit.
Like Granny. Have you seen those little grannies who just
Yeah, I know.
and it still takes them like days to make like a sweater.
So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it until we get out.
Okay.
So personal chamber number 2.
That you have to go back in the bedroom.
Wait, no.
Mhm.
Oh, they're connected. Oh fuck.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it then. I'm not going back in there.
The
With the
smell
chance-
kind of wafts from under the door.
I don't want to be the husband's concubine, and I damn sure don't want to be the wife's concubine. Moving on.
All right. Arctis, as you continue kind of pocketing everything, after a few minutes, you see Agent A come out holding what looks to be a silver egg with blue dots on it. That's
Hi.
rather
Oh,
large.
that's nice. Where did you get that?
Found it.
Or found it?
Yeah.
Were you given permission to take it? Was this a gift for the painting as well?
Yes.
Insight check.
All right, roll at disadvantage. Arc this. The smell from this egg is just so bad. It's affecting all of your rolls, so please roll at disadvantage.
17.
Ajane, what's your passive persuasion?
Passive persuasion doesn't exist.
That's
Yeah, it
correct
doesn't.
in 5e. All right, roll
Yeah.
persuasion or deception. God, wow.
At disadvantage.
No, he's fine. He's gotten used to it by now.
30.
How?
He's got
I'm a
really
bard.
good deception.
No, not that. How did he get used to it?
Oh, the smell.
At this point, you notice that his face is crunched up, but your one and his nose hairs have disappeared.
I'm gonna make sure to get this to bath.
At the word,
Yeah,
as you
that's-
say bath, somewhere far in the distance, Snickness shivers.
That
Probably
sounds like a
Snickness
good
too,
idea.
I'm not sure.
All right, Machina and Snicknesh, after kind of letting the boat go and seeing the Lord take off in it, coming back into the room where at last you saw Arcthus and Ajane, you see Ajane holding a egg and Arcthus looking very happy. You also see the painting on the wall that is magnificently, what you'd guess, probably close to accurate of Ajane with 3D body parts on it. Snicknesh and Machina, you can both smell a very strong scent. Machina, this is a scent that reminds you of death. Snicknesh, this is a scent that reminds you of a woman in heat.
Who's fucking
I'm gonna
Who
I'm
died?
gonna just cast prestidigitation on the egg and clean it up because man alive.
Who died?
Machina just says as Arcthus casts a spell. Machina and Snicknesh, you also
Did you
both...
guys kill someone while we were?
No.
No.
Did you guys make someone die accidentally while we were gone?
No.
No.
This room
What
can
the
just
hell is
start-
that
Fun
smell?
that you
A
weren't
happy
here.
little picture.
The room
Yeah, I
starts to
see.
smell
It's
of
well made.
rose
Yeah, yeah.
petals and peaches and...
I just stare at the egg. Well, it's better now. Let's go.
Alright,
Alright.
where do you guys wish to go now?
Okay.
Now, where's the army? We should probably go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the Holy Dragon Land. Well, the Holy Dragon capital for good old Snicky to get be part of the army again. Ain't that right, Snickness?
Yay, stabby stabby.
Oh no, I was totally lying. We're not joining the army. We are fighting in the war.
But we're not
obviously,
joining the army.
but
Fair enough.
Lies. What
At least
type
I'm
of
not
trickery?
joining the army.
I'm not doing it.
I'm
I'm
doing
I'm not.
human.
Boom.
Ah,
Boom.
fuck.
You just hear sounds of very heavy footsteps.
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go
Let's fucking
now.
lead this place.
What's that? I turn to look.
Where's lunch?
I use my
Where's
Mazda body
lunch?
frame to
Uh-huh.
hide Agent
I
while we
don't
were
like to hear that.
As Machina just stands in front of Ajane,
while we're
Arcthus-
running.
Arcthus, you see... Oh, are you all running?
Yeah.
I'm confused why they're running from this house of an ally of ours.
Snicknesh, are you running?
No.
I see Agent A running. I'm gonna run. I trust Agent A.
Ajane, are you running?
Yes.
Okay, so as Machina and
Hey,
Agent A
hey,
sprint
come back.
off,
Where are you going?
out Arcthus
Let's go.
and Snicknesh, out of a side room, you hear the thuds hit. Arcthus, you recognize this voice as the Queen's. Well, ladies.
Queen?
The lady, I should say.
Oh, I was gonna say, what? Why
That's
is the
the turn
queen
of
of this,
events.
like, low lord's house?
Out comes the lady.
I mean, she could have a concubine.
The lady smashes open the door and goes, "Where's lunch? Oh. Arcthus. Oh. Oh, and she looks Snicknash up and down. Lunch.
Oh damn! Ew! That's disgusting.
Hello, lady.
She just pushes Arctis aside, walks up to Snicknash, and grabs him. Snicknash, please give me an athletics or a strength saving throw.
But if I get okay, that's a 30.
You barely saved. As she grabs hold of you, you manage to push her away and keep your stance. She just looks at you and smiles with this giant grin that takes up half her face. Her teeth are showing.
Ew. Disgusting.
Lady, if you would please not eat my
Quiet,
ally.
priest.
Listen to me. This ally is needed in the Holy War. Now I would advise you to go back to bed.
Mm,
Can I try to intimidate her?
sure.
With diamonds by his side.
I feel like if I tried to intimidate, it would just make them, want me.
Trying to give you an idea of what this looks like.
Are
Give it a
you sending me
moment.
something?
I'm posting a picture in the chat.
31.
Oh my god.
With a 31! She looks at you. The grin disappears. Celibate priest. Turns around. Boom! Boom! Walks back through the room, or walks back into the other room, slamming the door.
It's
feel like
okay,
the
buddy.
DM just-
You won't be lunch today.
Thank you, good sir.
And I just kind of turn and start heading out.
Alright, as the party heads out of the castle, or out of the keep, coming to the courtyard, you find Machina and Agent A looking for a way out as the gate's closed. Diamonds isn't there to open it this time. The overall yard is empty. No guards are around. Seems most have headed off in the Zeppelin.
I'm just gonna misty step through and wait for my party.
As Arctis suddenly finds himself on the other side, Diamond smashes her head into it.
Yep.
Nothing
do that.
happens.
I'm gonna go through the place where diamonds went.
All right, as you guys follow Diamonds through, the tiny hole she made by smashing through the gate.
I'm gonna make the hole bigger. Then I'm gonna crash through it too.
Can I
Okay,
smash it with it? I wanna
Snicknash,
smash it.
you failed to crash through it as your strength checks have been so bad today.
What the-
Smacking in the
You
wall.
didn't even let me roll through it.
No, I'm not, because I don't want to watch you fail again.
I'll roll right now. It'll be
Okay.
perfect.
You have a +9 for the love of
It's
God.
11.
Snicknash
Oh my-
goes to run through it or walk through it, smacks his face on the thing. Snicknash, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage to the face. As you do this, bowing your head, going under, and going through the hole, the guards are standing back. Both of them seem to be itching their legs, and just generally with big smiles on their faces as they watch you guys walk away. One of them
Yeah.
kind of waves and winks at Agent A.
I turn and avert their gaze.
Can I rip a fat one as I walk out?
No. All right. As you guys
Don't
head,
do the fucking crop duster.
as you guys head back into the town, what's the plan from here?
Well, I got a knit, so dragon can be not in my hands while I fight.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something else I was going to do. I'll get back to it.
Okay. So I take that means you're gonna look for an inn so that way you guys can spend the night.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that and something else.
Okay. All right. As you head off to look for an inn, finding the one where you're at earlier, Snicknash, your father is no longer there, nor are there really any other Dragonborns besides the one working the bar, who just kind of waves at Arctis and sets down his usual whiskey and ice, more ice than whiskey, and goes about his business. He reserves a few rooms for you guys. Are you each staying in your own room, or are you going to be grouping up?
I'm saying mine. I mean, if anyone wants to like in a room with me, that's fine.
All right.
I don't
Snicknash.
care which.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Arcthus. Awkward silence. Arcthus. All right. We're gonna assume that he is gonna get his own room. So, all right. Machina, Snicknash, and Agent A, as you guys share a room, that'll be 1 or 10 silvers, to the guy for the room for the night. And I'll take Arcthus's 10 silvers when he gets back. All right. So as you guys head up for the night, food being delivered, all of you managing to head
10 silver for the a single room, right?
Yes, that's correct.
No.
Machina, are you
Okay.
covering it?
I'm paying 3.
Okay. Wait, you're paying 3. All right. Everyone else remove 3, and someone remove an extra 1. I don't care who. Figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys head up to your room for the night, baths are offered. As one of the stable boys comes up with a big iron bucket of sorts or tub and sets it down, starts putting hot water into it. Looks at Snicknash, plugs his nose, leaves, dropping a bar of soap in there.
Don't drop the soap.
And now you guys have a bath in there with soap. The room is pretty simple. It's just a simple straw bed with basic wool blankets. You've got a single dresser in the form of a chest at the very end of the bed, little reading stand where you can see a book that says "The Holy Stolen." And otherwise, it's pretty quiet overall. You got a single window that sees out into the town, a single candle that's lit, and otherwise simple wood floors.
All right. Can I roll what is it? Investigation on what the dragon is, or what
The
the
egg
egg is exactly?
Sure.
13.
Okay, give me a moment. All right. What level are you?
Am level 15, going on 16.
All right, thank you. Oh, give me a moment. So there we go. All right. And you got what? What'd you roll? A 13? Is that what you said?
13.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
What? Tell me.
As you investigate this, you're pretty sure that this is in fact a dragon egg. Most dragonborn eggs are much smaller. This seems to be kind of much tinier. As you investigate further, your guess is this might be a black dragon. That is probably, by the size of the egg, about 3 weeks, roughly 3 to 6 weeks away from hatching.
Alright.
Yeah.
Arcthus, you owe me 10 silvers.
Alright.
Since you paid for your own room while the rest of the party went up and slept in their room.
Cool.
They didn't invite you. But as you go up to your room, you do find the Bible, this Bible that says, "Have you heard of the stolen?"
I have. And I go to my favorite scriptures, and then I pass out.
All right, Diamond's cuddling up next to you. The cold-heartedness of this turtle keeping you cool in the evening warmth.
Indeed. I feed her some meat.
She eats. There's blood now all over the ground. All right, Agent A. So yes, after discovering this, the smell has come back as the prestidigitation has worn off.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a bath.
Shush, Arcthus, I know.
Okay.
And Snicknash also smells very similar now, as you realize. But it's even
Okay.
fouler.
Snicknash, come along, or I'll bring the sandal.
Not the sandal.
Bath.
The chocolates.
All right. As the bath is in the middle of the room, with heated water in it and a bar of soap, Machina, are you also going to be bathing or no?
Do I smell?
Yes, you haven't. You can't remember the last time you bathed. It was probably when you were in Dragon's Gate,
Alright.
and you've had dried lube on you this entire time from your time as one of the great soldiers of Dragon's Gate.
Oh yeah, that has been a long ass time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm joining in.
Okay. So, starting off with Snicknesh, then the egg, and then Machina finally. You'll each
I'm
get
getting in the bath as well and shaving.
Oh, okay. Ajane's got a clean shaven face now, finally.
I thought I meant down there, but alright.
Machina has a smaller beard. Snicknesh, you realize something. You've never had stubble. You regret this fact. The only thing that would make you look scarier at this point would be with stubble on your face. All right, as you guys manage to finally bathe and clean up, food being brought up to you, each of you being able to get a full meal and being able to enjoy for the night, relaxing, and falling asleep. The night goes on as peaceful as possible. I assume no one's taking watch overall. Okay.
Take watch.
Nope.
Can at least lock the
Me
I'll
and
take
Well,
watch.
the door does lock, yes.
Arcthus and Diamonds have no need to fear in this town. We
Oh yeah,
are
no,
well
I have the
loved.
Warhammer warning.
You do.
No one would dare touch my turtle.
That's true. All right.
Is that what they call it?
As the night goes on, he's got a very shy turtle. Uses it
Oh
for
my
a
God.
paintbrush on occasion.
It's a
God.
snapping turtle.
Stop.
It does bite, but only against Granny Ruined. So as the night goes on, each of you passing out, the morning comes. But before so, Snicknesh, please give me a perception check or a survival, whichever is higher.
Definitely survival.
I figured as much.
Oh, okay. For this, I get a 20. That's nice.
All right, Snicknesh, I'm gonna PM you something.
I'm afraid.
As you should be.
It's probably the weird, chunky lady.
That's a better idea. Damn it! I wish I'd thought about that.
20 tentacles.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. It's too dark to see. Well, Snicknesh, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I don't think I do, but let me check. Does not look like it, no.
I have dark vision? What?
I know, right? It's a D&D 5e campaign. We don't have dark vision. That's weird. It's not just given to every player.
I don't see.
All right,
it would
assuming you
be in-
don't. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
see anything. It's pitch black in here.
I do.
Of
It's
Machina?
not
course you do.
No one asked you, Machina.
No.
Go enjoy not being crusty with lube.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna enjoy it.
Finally sleeps without having to scratch everything. All right, Snicknesh, is there anything you want to act upon in the middle of the night, or are you just gonna leave that be?
I'm gonna look around.
You can't see anything. It's pitch black. But you
Is
do
there
not
any-
smell the smell, and you do not hear any loud footsteps off the distance.
Is there any sort of sound?
Yes.
No, not.
You hear more and more crying.
Can I go towards the crying?
As you do, you finally bump into the bed where Agent A went to sleep with his egg. You still hear
Okay.
crying.
I still hear crying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little preemie. Little preemie dragon.
Where's
Something
Agent A?
smells familiar. Agent A's laying on the bed, from what you remember.
I'm gonna wake him up very aggressively.
How is it? How aggressively?
I'm gonna slap him in the face.
Okay, roll to attack unarmed.
Got it.
Me.
Because he's unconscious, it's an auto crit if you hit.
Uh-huh. But it's not doing
Hmm.
damage because he's not trying to hurt him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Wow.
17?
fuck you.
No,
Agent A, does
against
a
you. I just
17
think that would be hilarious, you know?
Agent A, does a 17 hit your AC?
Of course it hits my AC. The fuck?
Agent A, you just wake up to the feeling of your cheek being bright red and sore as you just get smacked with what feels like a steel hammer on your face, which is actually in all
He's
truth
very much
Snicknesh's
used to.
hand. This is kinkier than you ever recall getting, and you remember never allowing this in the room.
What's the safe word?
Blurts out his safe word as he wakes up.
Alright, Agent A, you've been awoken.
Strawberries.
It's pitch black in the room. You just felt something scaly smack you, and you can hear the wailing of something very tiny.
Whoa.
Machina remembers
That
his
kinda wo-
time as a member of the Dragon's Gate militia as he cries out in the middle of his sleep.
Look down. Is it still pitch black?
Yep.
Okay. I lurch my hand forward. Is it like is the egg by my chest?
Yes.
Okay, so I lurch towards my chest to see
Okay.
if I feel like there's a head or something.
You feel the egg still.
Ooh, crying.
You also feel
Wait, is
something
it-
very large standing over you right now.
Snicknash, what do you want?
I heard crying. Mom, help me, I'm scared.
Okay, I just gently pat him. All right, okay.
Can I sleep in your room?
You're
And by
right.
that point, as Agent A accepted, he realized it was too late. Snicknesh had already
Okay.
wet the bed twice.
That's a
It
big
was
ass
more like a
puddle.
lake.
That's disgusting. Okay,
It's
come
good.
on, let's find the crying as I just gently, as I gather up the satchel, place the egg in.
As you place
And-
the egg in, you feel it move kind of unnaturally as it shifts to one side or the other.
I look at it.
It's pitch black. You see
Well,
darkness.
Is there moonlight shining?
There is not.
Okay. Wait, I have my scimitar. The fuck am I doing?
Machina's back is glowing vibrantly with his 10 scimitars on his back.
I
That
only
was
have
actually
two
Zolpip. He
scimitars.
had the.
Oh, did you get
Oh
rid
yeah,
of him?
he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to cast light on it. Well,
Okay.
light it, illuminate the room to see
You
what's going on.
see a small
Do I
dragonborn.
wake up from the?
Yes, Machina. You see a small dragonborn's head poking out of the egg.
Do I see this?
Yes, it's black. But it's almost crystal-like for its skin.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's an
Yeah,
egg.
Shut up. Well, hello.
It screams louder at you.
Okay, calm down. I just gently pat it.
You stole a fucking
Gotcha.
child.
I'm sniffing
It
the
does
egg.
a 6 hit your AC, Agent A.
No.
As it bites for your finger, you barely you manage to avoid pulling your hand back.
I'm going to calm emotions.
Okay.
So we're just gonna manipulate kids now, huh?
No, we're not.
As you cast a spell, nothing happens.
It's still screaming.
Yep.
Okay.
We're sure you need
Uh,
an intelligence thing for it.
No, it's a charisma saving throw. So I guess I'll just sing it a lullaby and
Roll
hope that'll
performance.
calm it down. I am very proficient at performance.
We know that.
Don't think proficiency has anything to do with calming a child down.
Surprise.
It screams at
Um,
Snicknesh.
the 25.
What do you sing?
A human tale
Of?
about.
Sing it.
No, I'm not singing it. That's too much work for me, and I don't have the lyrics in mind.
There's a hero named Ragnar in it.
Snicknesh begins to sing with a performance of 25.
Oh God, no.
The deep
Okay.
baritone of his voice soothes the child. It falls
I hate-
asleep.
Good God. I hate you.
You started
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. Anyway, so wait a minute. What? Oh, Wait, hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. His food is here.
The child is mine.
Snicknesh takes the child.
The child is mine.
The child bites Snicknesh. It does 17 points of piercing damage.
Does it even hit my AC?
Sorry, my food just came.
It does
Anyway.
It does a 200 your AC, Snicknesh.
No.
Oh, okay. Yes, go ahead, AJ.
Sorry, my food came.
No, you're good.
I ordered for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, it did.
So
Shut up,
the
Fraz.
baby Dragonborn's asleep.
Uh-huh.
And what now? What?
Oh, I was giving Tren shit, don't worry.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna gently pat the Dragonborn.
It wakes up and
Yeah.
starts screaming again.
Snickness,
Son of a-
baritone it again.
There once was a hero named Ragnar there.
Snicknesh, does a 9 hit your AC?
A 9 does not hit my AC.
The baby dragon tries and fails terribly to try and bite Snicknesh, and then growls at him.
It's so cute. I love it. This is mine.
No,
Tiny
it's not.
person, this is mine now.
No,
Yes.
no.
Do I need to slap you again?
Do I have to hit you with the Tintella again?
Not the chunk.
The chinchilla? That's an
Chala.
animal. It's
No,
a
Chinchilla. Shut up.
That
I
was.
know my Spanish well. Shut up.
It's a sandal! For fuck's sake, speak English! If you don't know Spanish, don't speak it. I'm not asking you to speak Japanese here.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Japanese.
Okay, but yeah. Is it still screeching?
No, it's just growling at Snicknesh.
Okay.
Good baby. I like the child.
You lick the child?
I said I like.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
lick the child.
Just making sure.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
not? Anyway. Can you not lick the child? It's not a delicious snack.
Well, where Snicknesh comes from, it might be.
Ew.
Alright.
But okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna probably stay up all night in sorry.
You're good.
And just try and well, see me as it's like either a parental figure or someone that I won't kill.
Thief comes out, starts squeaking at it.
Can you not?
The baby dragonborn is going to reach for Thief.
For
Now,
what?
does a 20 hit Thief's AC?
Steve, my oh no!
It
yeah.
grabs
Who's
hold of
Thief?
Thief and shoves him in his mouth.
Who's thief?
This is Mouse, I think.
I grab the little dragonborn's cheeks,
Mm-hmm.
force it open,
Okay.
and lurch in there and grab Thief's tail before it hits the folic acid
Okay.
of the dragonborn. No, we don't eat Thief. Thief is good. No.
It just spits it out and starts crying
That's
again.
good. Then why aren't we eating it?
Snicknash, do you have any
Does
more?
the baby crying wake me up down the hall?
No, not at all. You're a sound sleeper.
Alright, cool. I snuggle up closer to Diamonds.
Diamonds lets out an agreeable grunt.
Mm.
That's cute. Sickness, do you have any red meat?
I always have red meat.
Not
You
in the
guys
way.
are great with children.
It's a dragon. What do you expect
Give
us
me
to
the
do?
child.
And I hate you. Yes.
I'm just, sitting here. Go ahead. Are you feeding it red meat?
Yes, I will
Oh.
be feeding it.
Okay. Okay. As you do, it chomps down. Give me a moment. Does a 3 hit your AC?
No.
Hello?
No. Okay.
Hello? Oh, okay.
Tren, I was
We can hear
talking to
We
you.
can hear you.
Tren,
Yeah, hello. I hear now.
Okay.
now.
Does a 3 hit your AC?
No.
Gotta ask, you know.
I know.
Okay. All right. So as you as this thing bites down the meat, swallowing it whole, the child overall seems pretty happy.
Good.
Okay.
It stopped squealing at least.
Now, how do we make it go to sleep? Because I'm tired.
Oh no, that's a baby. It doesn't fucking sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking go to sleep. I experienced this shit.
It coos at
So-
Ajane.
So I'm just gonna probably just gently baby cradle it to sleep.
Okay, give me a performance check. Actually, give me a sleight of hand. Let's see how well you can cradle this thing.
I'm very proficient. 21.
Baby starts to coo. It glares at Snicknesh the entire time. And it slowly starts to snore, very loudly.
He's
Good
just
baby.
falling asleep.
It's asleep.
The child is mine.
I pull out a sandal. Why don't you say that again?
The child.
The baby
is mine.
wakes up and starts screaming again.
I
Well,
stare.
you woke up the baby.
Can you
Fuck's
go out-
sake.
I'm gonna.
Can I go outside the room and then knock
It's a
on?
nat 20 this time. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Machina leaves the room, locking it behind him.
I'm gonna go knock on Arx's door.
I
Arctis,
hate you.
about 1 in the morning, you awaken to hear a knock on the door. What actually awakens you isn't a knock, truly. You just hear that as you wake up. What wakens you is Diamond moving around.
What's up?
As you open the door, seeing Machina's tall frame, you also hear a crying baby coming from further down the hall.
Yeah, no, that's them. Can I stay here?
Well, of course, bud.
Diamonds glares at Machina for a moment and then rolls back into the bed, taking up the whole thing.
He's like,
That's fine.
bitch.
That's fine. I can sleep anywhere. Is there a sofa or do I sleep on the
There's
floor?
no, it's a wood floor with a bit of carpet.
I'll sleep on
Here
the
I
carpet.
have.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a bedroll for you if you need it.
Yeah, I actually have a bedroll myself. I can use it.
Alright,
Oh
as
my
Machina
God.
rolls out his bed, Arctis closes the door, Diamond
I'm,
starts
uh,
snoring.
I'm gonna go to where I hear the baby screaming.
About 3 doors down, you recognize this as the same door that Ajane and Snicknesh went inside. You hear it screaming very loudly, and then it suddenly starts to coo and growl, and then falls asleep. Or goes silent.
I just stare at Snicknash with the eyes. Please leave.
Wait.
Never come back.
Alright.
The door
Can't
is
Cameron
locked,
allow
Arctis. You can't do any get in, so.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head back then. If I hear the baby.
Okay. Baby
Kinda
stays quiet.
quiet.
Yep.
Alright.
So now stare at Snicknash
I'm
saying,
gonna cuddle back up to Diamonds.
Diamonds refuse to let you back in the bed.
I'm gonna cuddle up next to Machina.
You said you had your own bedroll.
Hell, getting rejected on both sides.
Who's the big spoon?
Machina.
Machina.
He doesn't like to be the little spoon at all.
Alright. As Arctis kind of
Scoot
rolls
my
up,
booty up against him.
rolls into his bedroll and scoots closer to Machina, kind of passing out. Ajane and Snicknesh, the baby falls asleep in Ajane's arms.
Snicknash
Mhm.
and say, and quietly, because I hate, I know what you're trying to do. I'm going to quietly say, lay on the floor and shut up.
Snicknesh.
Is he threatening me?
He seems to be more doing this out of desperation at this point. As Snicknesh ponders, the baby wakes up and starts screaming again. Just loudly.
Another roll. 21.
Baby starts to coo and fall back to sleep.
And I'm just gonna continue rocking it and just stare at Snicknuts with the "get the fuck out now."
Like Snicknesh's first wife.
I had a wife.
You don't know.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Snicknesh, what do you do?
There's a not crying child that cries every 10 seconds.
Pretty much, yeah. Welcome
And a
to
man who
fatherhood.
refuses to give me the child.
Welcome to fatherhood.
Speaking from experience,
No, no, none of my baby mamas want me, so I'm happy with that. I joke, by the way, for those who watch this, I don't have any kids. Make that clear.
You sure?
Yeah. You'd know before I would. So Snicknesh, the question stands. What do you do?
only Trent's doing ASMR, holy shit.
Hmm.
I will let him hold the baby for now.
Okay, what do you do though? You're just
I'm gonna
standing
find
there.
a chair and just sit
Okay.
and eat.
Alright, the baby
This
still
is
stays asleep.
ridiculous.
As
God.
Snicknesh sits down in the wooden chair and just begins to chew on some rations. As the night goes on, Ajane finally getting the baby asleep. Ajane, you don't get a full night's sleep, by the way. Snicknesh eventually starts to snore and passes out. The baby stays asleep, so Snicknesh gets a full night's sleep. Machina and Arctis all get their full night's rest. As the morning comes, the baby awakens to screaming even more loudly, right in Ajane's ear. And that is where we end the stream with
I hate
Ajane
you.
adopting a child,
The child is
Arctis
mine.
getting rejected by his own turtle, Machina refusing to be the
Or
small little spoon,
stealing.
I didn't steal. I
And
didn't
Snicknesh-
steal.
Stole a child. You kidnapped a baby.
and
The child
Snicknesh
is mine.
wanting to take the child. Alright, thank
The
you all for
child
I've
watching.
seen this movie.
I hope you've enjoyed this session. I will see you tomorrow for Directed Potential. Come back next Saturday to watch the Grim Legacy become baby.